Medieval times weren't all about the doom and gloom. Nope, sometimes education was the key to victory, and we're not short of that today. That education allows us to build the finest tools and learn the ways of the bow much quicker. There isn't a shortage of fighting though, so settle in whilst we do everything in Going Medieval. If you aren't already, please do go ahead and subscribe too. Let's get stuck in. Alright, so it is time. If you haven't already seen part 1, the first 100 days, please go ahead and check that out. It's in the playlist or on the channel as well as one of the latest videos also. But the plan is to get all this water all the way around. I also need to change these doors. But yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, including finishing off our second church, getting this bit done, all sorts, and lots of research. I also plan on becoming the leader in all of these and attacking a town, hopefully, so we'll see how we get on. Right, let's unlock steel ingots now, and we're going to plan on hopefully smelting some of that, because if we do attack something, we're going to need to prep heavily, so remember that, right? There's going to be a lot to get going before we do that. And there'll be trade, there'll be all sorts, but other than that, we really want to get this finished to start, and I'm going to make this a little bit stronger. You'll see that I'm just sticking in a beam and a walkway over this bit, and then I'm going to destroy this out. So we've got a little bit of a walkway between the two, and I think that's kind of cool. It does kind of defeat the point that we had them completely split, but it means I can make this larger as well, because this is going to be the main entry point. And honestly, I want the stairs to be actually changed into the inside. Not stairs, the ladders, like so. And we're going to do the same this side as well. And then I'm going to get rid of the other ladders. And it's going to make a whole lot of sense in there, I think. Hopefully I've got the right blocks there. There we go, and then I'll destroy the other ones out and we'll be good. So they've got to come around. It just means I can set extra traps, right? That's the thinking. So I'm going to get rid of these two and these two. Everything is good to go. Beautiful front entrance then is going to be a little bit more difficult for them to come. And I do appreciate what you guys have said. So I'm going to have a second portcullis maybe around here. And we'll bring this out to pour hot oil on. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to give it a bash. And now steel making, we're going to come in. So that requires iron ingots to make steel ingots, so we're going to give that a bash until 100. We're going to try and get some more iron in. We should probably do iron first, actually, then steel afterwards, so they keep the iron topped up. Although, does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. Let's go with that. I should probably have two separate ones, but we're going to look for some iron mining to do as well. And we got a lot of it. I'm going to start with these 5, and then we're going to just hit up these here, because there's a whole lot of it, and this is all stuff that we can sell. And replacing those doors so they don't look so daft as well. So we'll get a nice curve on those ones. Perfect. Now, I'm going to raise this because we're going to want some setup of this. I've just realized that we actually have the doors are one shy of being central, but that's okay. I think we can deal with that. I can make changes later to sort that one out. And I do want to get in some stone windows. What's that? Craft 5 works of art. Ooh, that means we can install those into our church now too. So let's have a look. There is one large statue. We're going to install this baby out front. And another one over here out front as well. And then we'll move the actual shrines. For now, we're going to have a mixture of shrines because we don't have the second church. But we'll get those in as well. And I have people saying to me, why have you just built like a generic box? Honestly, I don't think it is, and I was going for what I would class as something that looks quite medieval. That was my thinking, right? So don't hate me, all right? Let's check in on the crafting now. Let's make sure we're good. So we've got 4 crossbows. Probably want to give those over to the last lot. And is there anything else we want to grab? I think you're still working through. I'm going to turn off mail helmets now, and we're going to wait until we get onto steel ones because we're getting there. Because we're going to need great helms and all of that if we're going to go out fighting stuff. And let's check in to see if we can hold an event. So how far away? About 3 days away before we can do another one. Oh, look at that with the statues. Right, we're going to get some lights out front too. Just not sold on whether I want to curve these as well at the front. I'm quite kind of tempted, guys, to go to one door because that's going to really bug me and I don't want to change the whole thing. So I'm going to go one round door. I'm going to put in a new wall piece just here so it is equal, and then I'll move this across I'm also going to change the smelting now to good, flimsy to good, and then we're going to basically try and improve what we're getting. Rugs coming in, so it is time to hopefully start getting some of these in now. I'm not sure how to do this actually. I might put one over here. Oh, it's not quite good enough. I'm going to go one there and then one over here. I'm just going to put in a small stockpile in here. And this is going to contain, I'm going to clear all, and then we're just going to put the art in here. And that comes under misc under structures. So we'll tick that for everything. We'll make that the very high priority. I'm just going to untick misc, not misc, structures, then misc off here. So they're only going to place them on there. So I can just find where my statues are nice and easy. Otherwise it is a pain trying to find the rugs and stuff. And look at this, we've got our candles coming in now. This place starting to come into its own. I've just got to change what we're doing here. And I think some windows are needed. So let's get rid of you. And then a double there. I think that should be good. I'm not going to have one at the back, or I might put them at the top of the back, because I'm going to have this as my preaching zone when we get there as well. And then we're going to want to work on the defense again. So I'm going to take into consideration what was said, and we are going to double up this. I'm going to move these banners a second. Just going to relocate them out of the way. I don't know if they can reach them, but we'll do that anyway. They should be able to once we sort that, and we'll just put a ladder up to get those moved. And we're going to double up on these across the top. And then what we're going to do is another portcullis in here, and we're going to have hot oil, hopefully, that we can pour down with maybe a grated floor. I have no idea whether they can pour through grated, but we'll give it a try. So we're going to go portcullis just there, and that makes it really difficult then. And this is going to be too high all the way around, so there's going to be a lot of work involved. Good news is we have a lot of stone cut prior, so we're all good. And let's deconstruct that. I'll just leave the banners there for now whilst they work on all of this, and then we'll break both of these down. There's going to be a lot of fiddling and making this my own from this point forward, but I think by having the two portcullis, it's going to be quite hard for them to get to us. And then we're going to install some traps as a bit of a measure there as well. And I think those windows on there are looking mighty good, actually. We're going to want to open every window right now, so let's get that done. I think, yeah, they look awesome. What we'll do with these is have them as the triangles, though, for sure. I'm just going to come into research because we should be able to get some better religious structures in here, but I also want to get the siege engines and stuff as well. There is always so much to do, but I think we'll have time and all of this will finish. So we're going to need oil. So we're going to start with that. I think I'm also going to grab ice making whilst we're here, because one of the goals on this is to finish up every research. But to start, we'll go icebox then. I don't know whether to dig out a second bit for this. Pretty small. I'm just going to put the icebox in this section. Looks like we have 60 steel now, so we should be able to make out of that. So I'm going to cancel the mail armor for a minute, and we're going to wait until we get onto the big boy. We're also going to check in on everything, because we are pretty hefty on the... Let's look at the chickens. I love it. I am going to leave it going. That's hilarious. And in terms of these guys, it looks like we're getting some pretty good stuff across the board. I just need to move on from Gambesons, in all fairness, and just need to check in with these guys to make sure they get the crossbows. And our next rug is done. A fine rug as well. Lovely. Let's get that down in here. I could just put 4 in there, to be fair. We're just going to make this really nice. I think we've got time. No, we're almost there. One more day and we'll be able to level up archery once more as well. So hopefully I can almost get these 2 ready as well. What does this need? We need mechanical components. 2 more. I'll let them do that slowly then, because we have got that set, haven't we? Where is that one? That's in here, isn't it? No worker with smithing 20. All right, let's look into smithing then. We have 16. So Christian, unfortunately, is the best, but also a smithing 7 might not be a bad idea, but you're also the carpenter. It's not so bad, actually, if he does do it. What do we have? A 9 here as well. I might put our artist to start smithing as well then. What we can do is just break stuff down so we can smelt items. I don't know if this even counts, but I'm going to do it anyway. We don't want any bad quality here. Get rid. And I'm just thinking what we could do to level that up. I think we'll just make some short swords for now, and we'll get these guys leveling. The merchant's turned up. It's only a small one, so I don't know if it's going to be worth our time, but if they've got some mechanical, then we'll see. It looks like they have a chicken. Highly unnecessary for us. But we will say hello. She might have some news, so we'll have a look. Do you think also we're going to plan out what is going to be the Great Hall? Ah, there we go. Any trouble on your travels? Bandit camp. So let's go for the Great Hall coming out this way. And we'll just get in a couple of beams. I'm not sure if that's going to cut it, but we'll certainly do that anyway. And I'm thinking ornate wood in here as well. Now they've built that almost instantly, so that's good news. We'll get this one going with a similar roof again. You know what? I might try a bit of a lean-to here. Not something I ever work with, but I'll give it a go. Gonna have to do it to try and get the middle ground done. There we go. Managed to get it going over the top like that. I could have, to be fair, I might go too high. I'm going to get rid of it. I know I keep going backwards and forwards, but I'm going to do that because if I go too high, it means I've got to destroy all the other wood, but it makes sense because it is a great hall after all, right? There we go. Managed to get it all kind of going. I've got a couple more to destroy here. These are huge projects I'm undertaking right now. It makes sense. I think we go too high and it will look awesome, I think. Does mean I'm going to need to take down my ornate beams and go one higher. I'm going to have to build the ladders again to get to it, but that's okay. And it makes sense. Then I can fit a nice big table and stuff in here, can't I? And we'll start with probably the floor. So I think clay is the nicer floor. We're going to have to obviously mine some or smelt some. It is on its way, I think. We got plenty of it, so yeah, we're all good. Limestone, on the other hand, we might need to go ahead and smash out a bit more. We've still got all of this up front. It's ambitious. We're already on day 105, though. A new settler. Hello. 17 carpentry, 16 smith, and they love smithing. So there we go. There's our smith, then. You can exclusively smith. And Christian, I know you are fairly high, but we're going to get you leveled up. And we're going to turn that off now. So you're going to be just smithing to your heart's content. It's passionate as well, so they should get to the level to buy our traps, make our traps very, very quickly. And I get all our ladders in. Hopefully they can reach and get all this finished off. And trees will come from our farm anyway, so we're all good. I've got a few that I need to chop down, actually, that are just sitting inside. I think fruit trees have spread. I kind of don't want to cut them down, but it does give us... let's chop them all down. It'll give us the seeds back anyway. And then we'll move this. They spread like crazy outside, from outside. Our infirmary's in use as well, which is good. I do need to get another bed in though, so let's work on that for our new buddy, old pal. And I can't share with Christian, everyone else is okay, so I'll give you a nice bed in there. And I think it might be time to hold the event. Shouldn't really do it at night though, I'm going to let them sleep first. Alright, they're about to wake up, so let's hold the event. We're going to change you to... There isn't a smithing one. We've got the carpentry one, but it would have been cool if we had the smith one. I could have done that, but we're going to go school of shooting because I've got a few more that need to level up. I just realised that Baldred that come in as well was a 15. That's good. R1 Arc, how are you? Marksman 25. I think these are all good. Let's maybe bring Bertrand in. Boom. It's an excellent quality whatever. That rug looks so much nicer. I've got this goat skin thingy. I should probably use the linen more often, but it's kind of cool that it's a bit quirky, I think. And let's see how we get on here. Boom. Look at that. Huge level ups. Remember, that gives them happiness too, and our intellectual renown just went up because of it. So look at that. New university. Establish your settlement to become the new leading academic institution of the region. Taking on this objective means you will not be able to choose any other potential objective in this game scenario. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yeah, go on. So, new university. You must assert your impact in this region as the focal point of intellect and culture. In order to do this, you need the following. Librarian level 3 in your settlement. Fellows library. A new type of room has been unlocked. The room overview panel lists what is needed for this elite academic library to be completed. Okay, produce an influential treatise. With the grand research table, produce an influential treatise encompassing all the knowledge accumulated in the Fellows Library. Okay, so that means did it say we've unlocked a new room then? I reckon we're going to have to make that separately. There it is, Fellows Library. Wow, 2,000 research books. Cannot have shrines, entertainment structures, or other workstations. At least 10 textbooks, 1 scholar's lectern, ornate bookshelf, grand research table. So actually, this could become it. I just need to make sure we have enough books. How much does one of these hold then? 75. Wow, we might already be there then. So I just need a few more libraries. I think we'll have to get rid of the tables then. I have to go down the list to check it off. Basic research or advanced. Okay, only needs one grand research table. Is that a building we have to make now? In the meantime, we should look at this though. We're not going to go Greek fire trap. So how do these pour? Hard to tell which way. I'll look into that in a moment. Where's the grand research table? All right, we'll figure that out. But that's something to look forward to, isn't it? We need a lot of clay. We need all sorts of stuff. That is cool. So you can only do one of those at a time though, which is something to keep in mind. I'm also going to go ahead and get some more of these candle things in. So I'll get them in the corners just to light up this room like that. That should be good. And oil press. So I need to decide. We need a bit of a workshop. I don't know whether then to convert this and move the own grand library. I feel like that might be a bit too much of an undertaking. We'll have to see. I think for now we'll focus on the one thing at a time though, and that is finishing off the Great Hall. I need a bit of wood, so I'm just going to send the guys to go chop. And this thing that I never did before is just go to mature, and it'll only chop the mature trees. That is so much better than what I used to do. You can tell I played from early access, can't you? But that is a nice little feature. We're in the last day of spring now. Have we not got everything for that bed then? What do we need? Wood and hay. So how long's Donald got left of convalescing now before he'll start the smelting? It's minor. Okay, one more day and he'll be on the business, which is good. Almost forget our little ice maker is done. So we're going to say, I mean, I don't know how long this takes. So let's maybe just do 5 for now. What we'll do down in the basement is just get in the ice blocks like this. There we go, and we'll have very high priority. Get the ice blocks down there, and let's turn it off these other storage points. No, that's okay, it's on low, so we'll have it in there afterwards. Should probably need to turn off all these braziers now. I'm just going to slap some bookshelves wherever I can in here to fill out. Don't really want to put them here. Could move a couple of lights around. I think there might be enough if I just fill them up with what we have here, to be fair, so it should be all right. Could always expand it out and just take over this whole back bit from here. That would be pretty cool. Because we've got to find a spot for the research desk as well. Although we got 2 smaller ones, so I could get rid of those. All right, let's look into research. We're pretty full, aren't we? So we're looking good. Religious structures, I do want to get this in. But there is also some other stuff that I want to get. I'm trying to find where this research thing is. The apothecary. Preserving food I definitely don't need. I don't need the shields. I want to get onto heavy crossbows though. That could be pretty fun, but we're going to need mechanical components for that, so there's not much we can do. I am going to go ahead and unlock these lower end ones. I'm not necessarily going to use them. I'm just going to go down the tree now and get rid of these before we move on to this stuff then. And Donald is working away to sort us out, which is fantastic. Right, let's continue getting these research bits done. Again, not necessarily going to use them, but I'm just going to unlock the smaller ones to keep them moving. I do want to send out a trade caravan at some point because that's how we're going to unlock these books and stuff. Let's have a look at this bandit camp though. That is something we can probably take on. Like quite... I don't know actually. Traveling scholar. Is there anything we can do with you? I have no idea what the traveling scholars do actually. Let's talk to him. Alright, here we go. I wonder if this can get us something. I have no idea. The rising eminence of Wothorpe has not gone unremarked among erudite circles keen to restore our realm's reputation. In my research, I've uncovered something that may be of interest. Records of an ancient grand research table. Ah, there you go. Reputedly within a modest distance of this bird. Point of interest. Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Right, it doesn't say there's anything dangerous, so who shall we send? I might only send a handful, but we want... gotta be careful. I might send... Yeah, Cook can go for a bit. Let's go with 5 people, I reckon. Doesn't look like it's far away, so that should be good. And if we can get our hands on that grand research table, we are loving life. I'm just going to double check to see if we can get this roof on. No, we're going to have to put down the wooden floor over the top. That's okay. 544 wood is something we're going to need to sort. Right, they are traveling. I don't think it's far away. Distance is 6. Yeah, it's really low, so we'll go with that. Looks like Donald is finally making these short swords and then breaking them down as well, which is awesome. And I've got more crossbows being made. I just can't find where they're going. They don't seem to be in here, but there's nowhere else they'd be. It's really weird. Unless I think she's not making them very well and they're being broken down. Wonder if they can go in here. Oh, they can. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Untick warfare from the wardrobes. You absolute tool. We've got so many. Probably want to go and sell some of these. Caravan's at its destination as well already. Let's enter. Right, just hoping there's nothing too dangerous here. Let's have a look. Oh, look, you can take all the books. Very nice. I don't see anything that can attack us, so we're going to go on in. Hopefully we've got enough hands. I should have brought something else maybe, because I don't know how heavy this is going to be. There's some candles, a bed, not much else, and then just books. I mean, I'll take the books. Now, if I set leave, it should come up. No, so what have we got to do then? We've got to build our way up. Is it broken? Can I get up? I see a ladder that is broken, and we need to cut a tree. I always seem to do this at night. I'm hoping this is enough. You guys come and chop this one as well, please. Right, we'll construct that one and then we'll hopefully be able to take everything. Right, let's see if we leave now. There we go. We have everything. Wow, 42 handbooks as well. 73 thesis. Can we not grab the... We've got to package it up. We have. Let's remove that. R1 Arc is having a wobbly. Can you get up? See if you can get up the top. I'm just trying to figure this out. I think they're packing it up. Once it's packed up, we should be good to go. So you've just got to set it to be removed. Amazing. Right, now we should be able to hit leave and take it with us. There it is. Wow, it's 55 kilos. We're good, I think. So I'm going to take all the top tier ones. And that leaves us with plenty of room. Is there anything else we want to take then? I mean, take the wood back because we can carry it. Cool. We'll go back with everything. So that's how we do it. It's good to know, isn't it? So we've got ourselves the grand research table. I'm going to need to find some room for it, and that's how we make that one book. I think the room is pretty much ready, which is also very awesome. So I need to set these. Hopefully they're coming back. That does count as them coming back, doesn't it? It does. Step completed, librarian level 3. Ah, I'm so excited for it. I don't know why. Day 109. Still got so much to do. And they're back. That was nice and quick. I'm just trying to get this removed so I can get a ladder up so they can actually build this top bit. But once that's all done, we'll kind of build that and get rid. I should put the ladder on the outside, really, which makes a lot more sense. So let's get rid of both of those. And let's get some of these little researches done. So we brought back loads of books with us anyway, so I can go ahead and clear some of these. We've got some silvering. We've got a wooden weapon carvery. It's not something I'll do. Spears are javelins are okay, but the range obviously is pretty naff. Shall we get them the shovel board? Let's do that. Make them the happiest people ever. So for now, we'll just stick it over here because we do have our own little game corner anyway. Just going to check in on the smithing with Donald as well. How are you looking? So smithing level 17, almost level 18. He's just finished something, which is amazing. What level was it to make the mechanical component? Smithing 20, so we're almost there. Just realised we've got a use for this little room now. This is going to be our oil press. So what I'll do is for now just stick this in with hopes that we'll figure it out. So I've never dabbled in the oil. I think officially every single person apart from Barbata, who is a marksman 7, has a crossbow now. Tim's just picking it up. This is amazing. It's only a tier 1 crossbow. It's not the heavies, but they're still pretty damn good. So we're going to rip through most things that come. I've just seen something that's happened. The cow came and ate some of my barley, so I'm going to have to get a fence around this thing. It's kind of annoying. So I know these break, so I'm going to go with a limestone fence. And I'm actually just going to bring it around because you're not eating my goodies. And we'll just get a couple of wooden gates in. Just dotted around, actually, just so they can get in and out without too much drama. I don't know if that stops the cows eating my crops. I have no idea. But it looks tidier anyway. And what I'm going to do is probably move this skep pretty more central. This probably needs to be relocated in. So yeah, 143% in here. That means it's pretty impressive. And then this one, it's at 118. So I'll probably just leave it there for now. And what about this one? 107, so they're all pretty good. We have enough honey anyway and wax coming in because, as you can see, until I get my new things in, this is the first church. I've got to rebuild this. I don't know whether to put it next to it. It is important that Donald just gets up now, though, so I'm hoping he hits level 18. And I almost forgot. I'm going to need to find where that grand table is. There it is. That's because you're relocating it. Where is my grand table then? There it is. So we're going to install this thing, hopefully, in here. So I'm going to demolish that one first. And we're going to install it right in here. I'm hoping that's okay. We'll soon find out. What does it need? Just needs installing, doesn't it? And then that's how we can start creating that one book that it's asking for. And there's my oil press coming in. I'm excited to see about these. I can't lie. So oil splash then. We're going to need to put flammable oil in this bit. So we'll just have to have one middle bit. I'm going to relocate these round by the ladders, which actually makes a lot more sense. And then we're going to create the little oil splash pools. I don't think we're going to be able to, so there's only one slot we're going to be able to do it, and that's along this road, because you can't put it where the portcullis is, as you can see, look. So we can only have one small row of oil there, but that might work anyway. We'll see, we'll see. And then all we'll need is this bad boy on top to pour down, hopefully, onto there. Now I'm going to start bringing the walls out. So I'm going to need some kind of ladder going up. What I'll do is have one on the inside. For both sides, they haven't got to travel too far. And that just means then that they can get across the top of the wall to build all the way along. Oh, I still absolutely love this game though. It's so good, man. I'm going to wait until we got enough for all of these. Has it been installed yet as well, my big boy? Oh, okay. So one, we're going to try and do this. Intellectual 40. I think he is there. 46. So we're good to make that. Oh, that's exciting. So what else do we need to make this room what we think it is then? Fellows Library. Cannot have shrines, entertainment structures, or other workstations. Don't think it does. Minimum grid space area 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, we got enough. That's fine. 2,000 books then. One research table, at least 2,000 books, 10 wall bookshelves or bookshelves. We've got that. One ornate bookshelf. So I need an ornate bookshelf, which is this one. Okay, good. And at least 10 textbooks. So we've got 8 textbooks. So we need 2 more. So I'm going to have to fight something, I think. Flammable oil is now in. So we're going to go until, what is it for this then? So that takes 30 coal to make 20 flammable. We're going to go for 40 flammable. Oh, wow. They got those walls in quick. I am going to wait before we put any more in then, because it's just going to be a little while. Let's get these relocated to the top. Don't know if they're going to be able to actually reach that. The amount of times I'm having to build little ladders just to get stuff done is hilarious, but we're getting there. Another traveling scholar. Ah, we're going to go say hello because we might be able to find more books based on this guy. Oh, see, there was a bit of loot there, wasn't there? The research books are pretty awesome. Okay, Rising Eminence. All right. Records of an ancient grand table. Oh, another one then. So we don't necessarily need the grand table, but we will go anyway. Honestly, it might be something we can sell. I reckon I could probably do it with 3. I probably don't need the grand table. I just want the books. So I'll just send... Hold on. We don't want... Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Baldred is fine as well. We'll send these 3. And we'll send them on their way with a goat or 2. So that's 230. Was that enough? Maybe. You know what? We'll just go with Dory. I'm actually ready for our next event now too. So I'll wait until they're back. Just expanding a few more beet fields. And I'm going to just get in my paths as well. Gilly's turned 51 today. Oh, happy birthday. We don't actually have the clay for this, but I may as well fill them up, right? And that's the whole farm setup done. And this is more than enough to last for a very long time. Probably time we do a little bit of slaughter, though. I have no idea if... you know what? I think we're getting some pretty good eggs and stuff from them. But look at this. We have an absurd amount. 63. Got plenty of cheese. Loads of milk. I wonder if I need to do that forever. If we've got the herbs, I'd love to get onto the lavish meals. Could do a little bit. 37. I don't know if this is the right play then. Maybe if you're feeling lucky, you can have some lavish meals. Just slowly add them in. Caravan is there. Good that we come to these, to be fair, because you really don't know what's in it. It looks very similar to last time, though. So we're just here for the books, then. I'll get these going with the trees. And boom. I don't know why I did that, but we're just going to leave. I could take it with me, but we're here for the books. It's insane how many you get from it, to be honest, and we need it. It's worth 176 gold, so I think I'll just bring it with me. We're almost there with this as well. They've done most of the wood, then we'll get the roof on. Right, oil is down. That's awesome, so we're definitely making it. I reckon these traps, I wonder if I can put them here as well. I'm going to remove these. I might have a double oil splash. Let's see. Just relocate. I got a couple of wooden traps and stuff around here anyway, so it doesn't hurt too much. We could have some at the front here. Either way, though, we'll just move them out the way. I'm praying. Yes, I can. Okay, we'll have a double oil splash as they're stood in this bit. That's awesome. This is going to be deadly. I can't wait to get attacked, to be honest. And how are you looking, Donald? Are you getting there? 19 smithing now. Fantastic. So how many more short swords do we need? Not that many, which is good. I'll let him keep going with the short swords anyway. And whilst we wait for a little bit of smelting and trees to come in, I'm going to continue getting this doubled up. Nothing too crazy. It shouldn't take them long. Hello, welcome back. And I need to think about it. 1,000. So 1 portcullis. I don't know if they'll always choose to come at the gate anyway. But we may need to get a double wall. I have no idea how it works, so we'll see. And they can actually build this from down low, so I don't even need these ladders. I feel pretty safe because if they do get in now, we've got actual traps going all the way to the ladders. So it's going to be pretty deadly for them, especially if we can get these bad boys going. I'm so excited. We need the mechanical traps, though. Being hit by a hailstorm too. How are we looking here? With all those new books though, I should be able to finish off these guys. Look at that. We're all the way down to this tier only now. Still quite a few to go, but we've got time. Day 112 or 113 coming in now. Now the hailstorm does really bad stuff to all of this. And I know you can put a grated roof over. I think it helps because then you still get the sunlight, but we'll just have to deal with it. I'm hoping we got enough food stored, I think, so it should be fine. What I would love is on the room if it showed you that which ones you've already ticked. It's kind of hard to tell when we've got enough books, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, we could count 75, 150. Oh, we've definitely got more than enough. We just need these guys, don't we? So 2 more of those, I think, and we are good to go. I have no idea how long this thing takes either. Look how many spare theses we have, and not these, but theses. They're not going to have to do them for a long time. We've got 169 spare to use. I'm wondering if I can put the wood across that. Okay, I can. So I can make this like an actual bridge. I kind of like the idea of having that little dip there. We could even put more oil splash across this, but then they'll always just run straight through, so there isn't any point, I don't think. The whole point of this one is they'll be stood here trying to hit this door and we just pour oil on them. I think that'll be hilarious. Main thing to consider though is we might want to get merlins across this actually. Maybe just like that for now. Let's see how that comes out. I'm going to slowly start mining out a little bit of this at a time as well to get our trench going too. So let's go this way. Probably just going to go 3 wide. Is that what I've decided on? 4. Let's go 4 wide then. Slowly bring this around. I'm actually thinking about going 1 higher on this, you know. So I'm going to get the ladders in ready. We're going to bring this probably up, but we'll have to wait for the next attack. But then 1 more layer. So we'll have multiple layered here. We pour down from this bit, but we shoot from the top. Now, how are you looking? He's about to hit level 20. So I think once he finishes this short sword, he's there, right? I'll leave a second one there just in case, but that's looking good. And yeah, this thing takes ages, but Christian has managed 10% of it already. I would like you, though, to focus on this, please. Let's just do the research so far, because until we get the extra 2 books, there's no point having this. And he should be able to fly through these. All right, in the morning, we're going to hit another marksman again. Is that definitely what we want to do? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think so. That's the best one right now. If I had blacksmithing, I'd do that. Ooh, flawless goat skin rug. Ooh, this can go in my church. There you go. It's time to get that roof on. So we're going to go for the half wickers. Boom. That should be it right there. And I'm going to get these selected. We'll go pointy. Another traveling scholar. If I wanted more books, I can go. I think I'm going to leave it now. We can just craft them up by the time it takes anyway, and we're all good. So I'll let that kind of happen. I do kind of want to go for this, but I don't think we're quite ready. What I need is a beggar to come and tell us about a loot spot where I can pick up more books, though. Might say hello to him. Let's just see, because rather than finding the spot, I might talk to him a second time. I'm not sure if this is the same every time. Ancient Grand Table. I know that. We've already got one. I'm going to talk to him again. No, there's nothing you can do. That's literally all he says then. All right, let's get some windows going. Already day 114, guys. It's flying by because we are just trying to get this building and mining done. I'll keep bringing you in for the updates on it, though. They've already started digging this bit out. We've done most of this side already, so it's not going to take long to bring this all the way through, to be honest. This, though, yeah, we will have one strip where it won't be a problem. I do want to bring it, basically, all the way across. I think that would be super cool. So, the only bit you can walk on is this front bit. Oh, I started crafting them, look. Coolest second one is in. So, honestly, once, other than mining, we're not even going to need to go outside, which is going to be awesome. So once that's done, we are not leaving. Well, other than dumping pile. So I might need to get some kind of like reinforced doors or something just to double up. Problem is, I think their stability is only about 600, isn't it? We need it to be pretty damn strong. This is great though, so we should have everything we need to start pushing everything out. And it looks like a merchant is on their way as well. This is good. I don't need that hidden stash, do I? That's the... Yeah, we don't want that one. It's time to barter and see if they've got any of those delicious books with us. They are a pretty sizable merchant squad, so they might have. But we're going to need to get this one unlocked second. Any trouble on your travels? I heard about a bandit camp. Okay. That's one that we want to take a look at. Please don't go anywhere. Let's barter again. And again, there we go. What is that? That is medicine. We're going to take that off your hands just fine. So we'll only need one more book. Yeah, look at that. We got 1,290 chronicles. So we've definitely got more than enough. I don't know if you guys know of another way to count them, but we got a bunch of handbooks we probably could take. Healing kits are good. I'm looking for anything that we can say. 871 linen. Let's get rid of maybe 200, 400 of that. We probably don't need it all. And I definitely don't need like fox leather and stuff. They're worth quite a bit, these are, so it's good to do. Let's get rid of all these tiny little piles of junk. A lavish meat roast. Check me out. Could sell them some of the thesis as well, which is hilarious. We're just going to live it off walnuts too. It's hilarious. That's about it. There's not really much else. Wooden components we could take off their hands. So I'll take the gold coins that they do have, because we're building a nice little supply of those now. And we'll build some good faith. You can have the rest. Thank you very much. And that, yeah, so we can teach medical now, which is something I should probably do. Oh, they're ready. They are ready. How does it work? Is it automatic? I don't know if I've done this right. I guess someone just comes and pours it? I have no idea. But next stage is to bring this up one more level. But we're only going to bring it up one level to... We're going to bring it in a little bit. I need to keep this open so they can get across and actually build the rest of the wall. We got a little bit more research available. So this is the training structures. We're going to need to set these up. So let's get some targets on the go. Just double check what that is. We need practice done when we don't need. We need just the target, which I think is made here. So we're going to say, just make sure there's 10. That's absolutely fine. We're going to stick in an archery range. I haven't got a room for this yet. So let's just stuff them. I mean, let's go for 3 for now. So when you're not doing anything, you can kind of come and train. The training room's pretty easy. If you make someone a sergeant, you can put them in a room. I could do that over here, maybe. I'll place the sergeant's podium. If I decide to build over this, then we'll figure that out from there. I've just sorted all this out, lined it all up. This room is good to go for the Great Hall. So when we can move this in, I can have 2 tables, right? You know what? I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to build the nice tables. This deserves better. So we're going to get, first of all, some good lighting. We're going to start with some gold wall torches. There we go. Surround the place in gold wall torches. Then we're going to get in the nice table. So Great Hall will look into this as well. So 1 large or medium table, 6 chairs, installed wall banners, decorative shield rack, or decorative weapon rack. So we'll need some decorative stuff. So we've got the wall torches done. So we just need decorative wall bits. Probably have some decorative weapon racks then. So we'll have 2 by the doors. This will add to impressiveness. I think, how many did it say? We'll go for some banners as well. So we'll go linen banners either side of these. I'll have to kind of go up to do it, but that's okay. And I'm going to fill this room with said banners. It's going to look lovely either side of this. That should be everything. I'm going to go ahead and obviously get the ladders in to sort it. And all this time, I'm going to use the stick ladders because I don't think it damages the floor either. So we're just going to smash that in. I need a bunch of wood, so we'll get that moving as well. Hopefully with some bits out front. Yeah, there's quite a bit here, so go for mature only. And we'll just chop down some of these out front. Right, there's a loot stash over here that's come up. So we're going to go out to that one. I didn't even realize that had come up. So we're going to send probably a few just in case there's loads out there. You don't know what's going to attack you out there, right? That'll do. And then we'll take the cow. Should be more than enough. I don't want to take too much because obviously you have to then feed them. Best thing though is a couple of meals, I think. So a couple of lavish meat roasts. Go on, we'll treat you. And off they go. We'll see if that's going to be good enough. I hope so. I'm only looking for one more book anyway. Like I say, we've got 9. I think it can only hold 11. Or does the other one go in the middle anyway? I'm not sure, but it looks pretty cool. All is coming along. I'm just waiting for them to put the banners in. So, all looking pretty snazzy. We are flying through the 117 days in. The Great Hall is just finishing off. I'm going to save up for this research. Oh no, we've got the maximum table actually, haven't we? I think we're okay. Yeah, we have. I can go ahead and get that in then. So we're going to go for large quality tables because the idea is you have room for lots of people to sit and eat. And then some medium ones down here as well. So full banquet can happen, right? Okay, so we can get the brewing station up if we want, or we can get the merchant structures. Should we start with some of these? Because I never did get to use this properly last time. Or do we want to get the last bit of entertainment? I think we'll get the entertainment. Let's get the backgammon table. So for now, we'll seat this. To be fair, the Great Hall, I don't know if entertainment stuff is allowed. Cannot have shrines, beds, or workstations, so it can. We're going to have 2 backgammon tables in here as well. I think that could be pretty cool. And I'm going to set these to forever. Don't know if those sheep are ours. Oh, they are. Hello. So we've now got ourselves some sheep. Let's see if we can tick these into one. We'll put the sheep in with the goats and cattle there. Well, that's another lot of stuff, isn't it? It's wool, so that's pretty good. We're almost at the stash as well. That's nice. And they're mining pretty quickly here. So I'm going to continue to get this going. I just want to check the top of this real quick so we can get our merlins up and running. Now, what we need is that there, that there. Now, we have to overhang this. There'll be water anyway, so it won't matter. But we might need to come one across. So yeah, what I'm thinking is we get rid of that and that. I'm going to put the wood in there. I'm probably just going to bring the wood across to this like so. And then we'll build this one across through to this bit. I might bring the wall behind, we'll see. In the meantime, I'll continue some of the back wall and get that done as well. This one here is going to be a bit of a problem. I don't know if they can reach the watered ones. It looks like they can't, so we might need to get a ladder here. It will be able to if I do this. There we go. Caravans at destination as well. Let's go and see. It didn't say there was anything dangerous here, but well, I hope there is, because why not, right? Okay, it's just the small shack like before. What we need to do is chop a tree down or 2. Just look in here. Did we get any books then? This was a pretty rubbish one, wasn't it? There is 10 gold coins. Oak Brethren Idol. I'll take it. I have no idea what it is. Fine rug. We'll take the thesis. Not that I need... Yeah, this was a pretty bad one, actually. Unless I'm missing something, but... Oh, we'll let them guys come home, and then we'll finish everything else. So, no luck on that one book, but that's fine. I'll probably send a caravan off or something. What I'm going to do is that, actually. And then I'll figure out a way to get across to these, because that's not going to work. Actually, get rid of these 2 pieces. We want to leave that one open, but that works just fine, I think. So I don't need to build anything else, and then I should just be able to get the straight wooden floor filled in over the rest. And a new settler. This looks like we're going to have to fight too. 23 mining. They're not that much use to us, but... I'm hoping the guys will be back in time. We'll say hello then. We'll have you. Why not? You're really not that good at anything. I mean, we'll just get a mining, right? That is pretty handy either way. We'll get you on the ranged weapons and all apparel. We're really going to be working on that armor very soon. This is going to be fun. I think this might be where we can test the smelting of the deadly stuff. I think I'm good to get my Merlins up. There we go. We'll bring the Merlins to there. This is pretty cool, I think. Multi-layered stuff is just awesome. I'm hoping they're back in time. I can just spam in now also the traps. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy in some more traps through here and just start to make it really difficult. Settlers are back. Perfect. We're in time. So 3 a.m. we're looking good. Last day of summer, day 119. So all we need to do is plan out some more of these bits. This is ready to go anyway. We just need the one more book. So I just need to go on a bit of a cutting frenzy. Now I've set loads of trees to the task. I just need to make sure someone is actually cutting plants. And it looks like we're set. They will get to it. However, just to put everyone on that for now. Cutting plants and chopping trees. We really don't want to mess up our botany though. Like there is no point in some of them doing it. Maybe some ones that are slightly higher. Just means they'll cut a bit quicker. Lyle is... No, let's leave Lyle. It's fine. They'll do it. We're not quite ready for them. We've got room just to stand up here, but we're not going to have this ready in time. Or we might do. We might do. There isn't much more building happening, so we'll see. I think I might need to put a beam across that though, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. Get a beam in there just to support the extra structure integrity there. It's happening as well. They're smashing through this stuff inside, so Great Hall is almost done. Ideally, we want them to work on this first. I'm not going to put the chairs in just yet. We still obviously have our seating in here that we're going to remove afterwards in favor of filling all this out, but we'll get there. Alrighty, it is time for the battle. Let's get everyone ready. Well, 2 hours to go. I'm going to let them have a quick nap for an hour or so, and then we're going to get up. We're going to have to fight off the second platform here, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is use Mary here to lock both gates. We have 2, so we're going to stand up here and see how we get on. We have a lot of firepower, so I'm not too concerned. We're going to try and get everyone in. They're going to be pretty tired, but that's okay. 12 enemies. I don't know how to set this up. We're going to have to bring these down a second. There isn't much shooting capacity here, but we have, well, the ability to at least line up. Let's get you here. Can you get across there? They can. Perfect. We're going to go all the way across. There isn't much cover. But that's okay. And we're going to fight like that. Now, we obviously have double area here. Let's see. Let's quickly zoom this along. Hopefully they can do some damage to these anyway. Oh my god, death. Instant death. To 2. 3. Wow, these guys, their aim is impressive right now. We don't even need traps here. This is insane. They're not even going to get through the first gate here. Wow. Go squad. They are, wow, absolutely annihilated them. That was like the easiest fight. Everyone just kill that. Everyone kill that one. Good job. Well, there you go. And I actually don't need anything from them, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to get them to urgent haul everything, let them kind of go. But yeah, we're going to have to unlock these. There we go. Both open again and they're good to go. Right, at least now we'll have this built anyway, so we won't be in any trouble, but we weren't anyway. So they didn't even get through to the flame traps. And let's just have a look at people. So Barbata is a marksman 7. It's the only one without crossbow, isn't it? And we are autumn, so we're going to have to turn on the braziers soon. Let's have a look at what we need. So we're going to need multiple helmets. We're going to need multiple armors very soon. Let's have a look though, because there is... I should just get up to the plate stuff first, to be honest. It does affect the movement speed, but I don't care at this point. Our main big book is almost done as well. I'm going to find somewhere to put some more basic research tables. So I'm going to get 2 more down with the sheer focus of smashing out loads more research because we've got it anyway. And then hold the event when we can, which is now. So we're going to go ahead and get School of Shooting once more. And Barbata needs to be in here. That's the only one that kind of matters. For some reason she can't participate. Why can't you participate? Can't access event. What have I done? Have I blocked a door or something? Oh, gate's not open yet. That is why. Ah. No, don't deconstruct. Yeah, silly sausage. Let's open that door. Yeah, it's the only thing with these. They're not automatic. I'd like them to be automatic. Know if there's a setting to set doors to be automatic. You'll have to let me know, but you can't open it from the outside either, so I need someone to come and do it. Oh, well, at least they cracked on with cutting some wood. It looks like our floor's finally coming in up here too. Grand hall. So once that's done, we've got a bunch of wood now. I should be able to get my chairs around all of this and get that sorted. I also think all my banners are pretty much done, so I can go ahead and break most of these down. Pretty happy with this great hall at the moment. I've just got one more banner to do, and then we'll get the bunch of chairs in as well. I'm going to let them finish this first, though, because it's quite important that this does get done. And then it's going to be a heck of a mine. I think our next step is going to be the mining all the way around, and I'll just have that as the main focus for maybe the winter. And research, obviously. The other two benches are in, so we're going to set these until 45 on both. We just need to remember to use them, and that should be fine. So when anyone's spare, hopefully they'll come and research. Our main influential treatise is nearly done as well. It's on, was that 97%? Pretty impressive. 93, so we'll take that. I'm just going to turn all the braziers back on. There's some that I want to probably put outside at some point. I want to get some torches and that up here as well. Just realized it's fire trap rather than pouring oil. This might need to be on the floor and then it sets on fire. Set a brutal fire trap. Yeah, I don't know. Lay a trail of oil to ignite in a fiery chain. I think this needs to be down bottom. I've got an idea then. So I wonder if we take these out and move these down the bottom. I have a feeling that's what they're meant to be. Either that or they come and they have to walk over it. I don't know. I might have a bit of research into that. I think I've been going about this all wrong. So I'm just going to let this move. I just had a quick read on them, the details from a really good post actually. And I think you put them in here. Now, I don't know if port coolers can go up in flames. So I've got to be really careful with how we place it. We actually only need one. So I'm going to get rid of the second one. And I'm tempted to make this longer. So we're going to deconstruct. I'm just going to relocate these banners inside a second. And we're going to bring this out a couple more. So I can actually have a legitimate splash zone. So we'll go like that. Yeah, and then we'll refill in these wall bits here. We don't want them able to get through. So what we essentially need to do, I think you guys have flame arrows. We can shoot directly at these. Or just shoot directly at this and it'll explode on these and cause that to kind of do the deed. So we're going to copy one of these in and we're going to have it here. I don't know if this will burn down. We've got to be really careful. So I'm thinking I don't think obviously you can get rid of the oil once it's there. However, it's okay. And then what I'm going to do is put in a huge oil area for these guys. And I'm going to cancel both of these because I don't actually need to move these. They look pretty cool like that. I need to bring these up one more. Top point looks like it's ready anyway. This is really good. So in here, look, this is where we can shoot down from straight into the oil splash. I'm going to look for, I don't think the stability is good enough. No, they're all on a 1 stability here. I think I could probably get another beam going underneath these. So we get 1 covering that point. I should be able to fill this wooden floor in. So what I want is this to be full. And then we'll get the wall finished. We'll get the outer mining finished. I'm saving up for this armor now, guys. And then I'm going to look for where I can place some siege kit on a podium as well. So integrity wise, we might be able to bring it 1 higher this way to have a separate section. Or we build 2 separate side piers with siege kit on as well. Right, we have our martial training here. I'm actually going to build a small room here. And this isn't going to be anything fancy. Don't think I want... Should we just go wood with this one? I think so. So let's see. We'll have... Needs a little bit of room. So we're going to go like this. And we want room for them to actually be able to do stuff too. And then we'll relocate these back once it's done. Simple wooden door here. We're going to have the sergeant's podium moved this way. And we're going to get the... Let's go clay brick floor. Can we afford that? No, we can't. Let's go limestone. I am going to leave a little bit of a gap between. I'm doing something like shooting podium. So we'll have it so they're separated, right? Like this. And then we can... I don't know if to do it in lanes. It should still class as it. But I think I just do this then with the beams. And then sergeant's podium in there. And what we can do is have some weapon racks and stuff in here. It might look pretty cool. I need to finish the seats in here as well. And the last bit of clay. Loads and loads of building happening, but it looks awesome. And I think I need to shut all the windows. So let's zoom out. And now we'll move on to the fancy wooden chairs. So we're going to go quality. We've got enough linen, I think. So I should be able to get these guys in. We're not going to have end tables on this, so we're just going to have sections of 8, I think. This is a lot of wood and a lot of linen to get this done. But should be worth it, just to finish off our room here. And there we have it. That should make the Great Hall. I might be missing 1 or 2 things, but that's okay. They've gone to town on this one. And we are actually going to relocate all of these into a better position that's separated like this. I can fit 2 in each lane, actually, if I wanted to, so we can hold a proper event. I need to make a sergeant, so I'm not quite sure who that's going to be, because I need to have a look kind of who we want to make the sergeant. And a lot of it needs to come down to whether they are, well, someone who doesn't like doing too much. Mary just does mining, pretty much. Maybe Mary can become the sergeant. She doesn't have very good stats, though. I wonder what it takes. Unskilled labor. So I wonder, let's training room, sergeant room, so marksman and melee need to be higher. So we need to pick our best fighter, essentially. So we're only going to be able to hold smaller events because they don't have better melee. Although, Bertrand, you could be the one. So we're going to make Bertrand our sergeant arms. We just need the podium to move and then we can get that done. Bertrand, let's look at getting a roof in as well. We'll just go for stick. We are going to need to smash out a floor. I think I will put the second church here as just a mirror of this. I need to get all of them unlocked. Got 42, so we're going to go for armorer 2 now. We're going to get that going, and it's time. So we're going to start with great helms, and we are going to need quite a few. Let's maybe go 10, and what we're going to do is say no gold, no silver. Mainly want to use steel, so if we've got steel, use it. And then we're going to have to go on a bit of a mining spree against the iron once more. But that's alright, we got plenty here. Oh, what's that? Construct a great hall. There we go, it did work. Great hall is in. And it's a pretty fancy one. Remember, all of these are gold lights too. Let them finish the chairs. And I should be able to break this one down now, which gives us more room in here, right? So we're going to get rid of all of this. And we can expand that storage just to be there. And Bertrand, can I now make you our sergeant? Training room, sergeant's podium. I have a sergeant's podium. What are you on about? I think it needs the roof on. We need a practice dummy in there as well. Right, we're not actually going to use the practice dummy, but I'm going to place it. So we can have them this way. It doesn't mean animals should be living in the... What's it called? There's a room over here. I don't know whether I need to make the barns bigger. We have a lot of fodder, though. Kind of hilarious amounts of fodder. We need to make this room warmer too, actually. So let's look at what braziers we can get in. So we'll probably want to consider maybe fire pits. Could get a fire pit in the middle. That's kind of cool right there. Yeah, let's double up the fire pits in the middle. That'll keep this room very toasty. This corner completed, so I'm just going to deconstruct all this wooden bit out, and we'll have to finish it off. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I've kind of got to come this way to do it. Let's just try and get this bit done. Not forget our event as well. Let's get that going. Arbiter's in there, so we're going to go for School of Shooting, and we're going to accept. Boom. And we can do multiple now for training, so the idea is to get them up super high on marksman, and then we should be able to attack. Because if their accuracy is perfect, and then we'll get heavy crossbows, we should be able to attack something. But this isn't far off anyway, so we'll see. Just unlocking these scales on the research as well. I really don't see the point. Coin balancing, yes. So I don't know whether that means we can just say that people are cutting coins on us. I don't know. Oh, Arbiter got to level 9, so nearly there. Looks like the Great Helms have already started too. Only one. Don't think we've got the resources required, so we're just going to slow burn those, I think. Which is okay. It's just going to take time. I'm just going to have a quick look at smelting. What are we need coal. Okay, so without coal, you can't make steel. Kind of makes sense. Now, the good news is we have a serious patch of the stuff inside our base, so we're going to have to obviously refill this in, but that's okay. All right, final piece of the roof going on to our room. Right, training room is official. It's showing, so I'm going to give it a go. Bertrand, once again, you're the correct one, aren't you? Yep. So let's come on in. I need to have a look at all this stuff as well. I need to try shrine related stuff, but most of it doesn't really matter. Broker would be pretty damn cool so we can get the marketplace, but I'm going to go Sergeant at Arms. Let's assign that, and let's make sure you're not doing anything that you hate doing. Awesome. So we could hold an event. I need to have a look. So it's going to be ranged weapon students. I really want to see how well you can level this one up. Barbator, you're the one, aren't you? Marksman 9. Let's just get... I don't know how many... We're allowed 2 at the moment, so we'll go for that. Event quality based on... Because there's only 2. It's only going to be 3, so it's a decent event. This is nice and easy. We're going to accept that one and give it a go anyway. Because I have no idea if it's actually going to be good. So we're about to see which one levels up quicker, by the book or by the action. They don't even shoot. They actually just stand here pretending to draw their shots. Well, I think from what I can tell is it didn't do anything. It just gave him a little bit of XP, so it's not even good. I wonder how frequent you can do this. 10 days as well. Okay, so I guess once he's leveled up, they get more, but it might be based on his level too. So as far as I'm aware then, a study group at the lectern is much better. I'm going to start a small foundation of 11 just for this next church as well. It's important that we have these separated out. And I'm going to have a little bit of a gap. So we can go 11 there. And then we'll do the same over this way. Remember, this needs to be too high anyway across the board, but I also want to get my wall done. So we're going to continue sticking a few of these on. I've got a bit more mining to do. I'm just filling in small gaps too, though, where like... Because eventually, once I've mined this out, I am going to fill it back in. It makes sense because I don't want it kind of looking silly out front. I just need to make sure I'm able to still mine most of it out, which we are. I think I'm also going to copy another clay furnace. We're going to have to mine a bit more clay out. I might get 3 of these. I really want to hammer out this stuff. And the fire pits did finish too. That's awesome. Looks really nice. There we go. Step completed. Produce an influential treatise. Treatise. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. So, Fellows Library then, what is missing for this? We've got the research table, we've got the grand research, 2,000 books, that's what we need. That's pretty much it. And the textbook. So, we need 1 textbook. I need to keep an eye on the region for any points of interest. What is this one? We haven't been to that one, have we? I might go check it out. Probably just send 3 of them. I don't think we'll need anything to carry, we're only looking for the same thing. Okay, we'll send them out then. Hopefully that's easy enough to get to. And we're almost there on our library. Right, I'm just going to move things out a little bit. I'm going to put the stick ladder this side. And I'm going to go ahead and demolish this one. I'm going to start filling all this in. Just because I want it to be pretty apparent that the water is a separator, if that makes sense. So, just have to wait. I need to make sure our role duties are done. I wonder if that means they can level up a little bit. So, Bertrand, I'm going to give you the same kind of role duties. It seems to work pretty well as that. And hopefully it levels up your marksman and stuff. Worth noting as well. Did I forget to set this? No, I didn't. We just got an overflowing food store. I think I need to expand it, if I'm honest. I think we're more than safe to do so. And we're going to be really careful there because that's going to flood. So we might not be able to go that way, but that's fine. I'll come out this side. All right, caravans arrive. Let's go see if it was actually anything there or if it's one we've already been to. What have we here? Oh, no, it's just these. So we need the books anyway. It was another one of these guys. Right, all done. We'll just take them with us anyway. We'll take all the handbooks, then the chronicles. This is pretty handy, really, for research, isn't it? So maybe I should just keep coming. Wow, 73 thesis as well. That's crazy. All right, so... Oh, a feast event. Can we... I didn't even know you could do this. Look at this. What the hell does this do? We don't have a bard, but we can hold a feast. So I wonder if this just makes them happier then. Amazing. We'll obviously have some cheese. I guess a variety of food will give the event something special. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and chuck a little bit in. It doesn't really matter. So nutrition per person is all good. Enjoyable event. We don't have a bard, but I'm gonna accept it. And maybe we should look into creating a bard. What I need to do is just have a look at what that does. So if we assign, it's all to do with speechcraft. So we need someone who's good at that. And honestly, our main researcher is, but our one arc is pretty good. So we might make you a bard. Yep. It means unskilled labor we've got to be careful of, but that's okay. We'll take him off all of those. And we're all good. So we have a bard, but the feast, I didn't even look, but that's cool. I'm guessing then if we look, they have, I mean, they're pretty happy anyway, but hostile animals, was there the feast? Yeah, enjoyable feast. Nice. We've got some hostile foxes. Hopefully they don't decide that they want to come this way. The wild wolves are killing them off, which is pretty good because they're coming to eat the bodies, so I'll let them do their thing. They're doing pretty well with all the wolves. I need to continue this on then, because they are doing a good job. So let's try and get the front bit done. And our helmet's coming through as well. That's awesome. So we should, yeah, starting to see great helms coming in now. Yeah, look at that armor rating. Because of fine great helm that was made, the hit points are much better than the iron one, double, and the armor rating is more than double, which is insane. So one great helm has a 47.33 armor rating. So if they don't have armor piercing, they're not going to do much damage to that at all. And I'm going to need to look for more book storage, I think. We've got some shelves there. I might have to just fill this back bit. Don't think that matters too much. I could squeeze them actually next to the research desks. It's not too bad. It seems to work just fine. And because they're back, we should have a lot of points. So we're going to go ahead and get the religious structures, which is the lectern and the ritual circle. And then we're going to move down this tree. Package meals I'm going to grab. And we're going to go crossbow 2 now. So we're going to attempt to make these carpentry 23 mechanical components as well, which is crazy. But we're going to try our best to get these in. So let's go... Not everyone's going to be able to wield them anyway. So let's just get maybe 6 for now. We'll see how we get on. Oh, look, the big book is at the top too. Influential treaties. I wonder if we can hold an event based on that. No. Alright. It's really not taking them long to do this wall. So let's get it finished so it's done. And then we'll move on to the next phase. Oh, we need to make sure we've got our role duties in once again every single time. So let's not forget our bard. You can entertain people and get yours going. I think they might level up their skills. I've got a feeling it does. You need to keep an eye on Bertrand when he's doing it, because Marksman 18, Melee 12. The main one is going to be religious activity, so I need to decide what we're going to make this church. I think we'll have a ritual circle at the top. As we have these, we're going to go for it. I've got to remove the goatskin rug. Let's put it at the door. I am just playing with a lot of these features, so holding the events and all that is all brand new to me, so that's why I'm kind of going through them whilst in between getting all the building done, right? One of the goals, though, obviously finish the building, but we do need to try and attack, at least take out some bandit camps. That should be quite fun. And I'm going to get 2 of the circles at the top, so this is going to become that one. I might have multiple circles. I don't know what happens with the ritual circle. Beeswax and gold ingots. We have both of those plenty of, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then looks like we've got room for a little bit of research. So first lot of siege engine stuff. We'll get that unlocked. There's some serious stopping power inside of these, but I think they cost quite a bit. I think one of the things I was looking for was the oil. Is there pouring oil somewhere? I think I might have made it up. There isn't pouring oil. I was thinking hot pouring oil was in my head when I was thinking we could pour it on them, but I was wrong. And there's our rituals. So I think the rituals, actually, you only need 1 because it's an event. So we're going to get rid of that. And we'll relocate the other one. Have it to the side, actually. What are the other religious structures I need? Down here, you start getting into, is it better storage stuff? Yeah, and then all the way down here, you've got the proper big shrine. So we've got to work all the way down then. So I think we'll have this a bit more central then. Although it looks like they go at the ritual circle looking down. So we'll have it, I'm going to have to relocate this way, then relocate again to go in the middle. Worth noting, we are up to a few great helms now. Look at this across the board. It's looking fantastic. And we're going to relocate the Restitutionalist Shrine out here now. So they're being demoted to the next one outside for a bit. And we're just going to copy in some of these. So we want these to kind of be dotted around in a way that they can all pray at it. And then we'll relocate this one. Some other little bits I want to do is to get some wall torches in. And I honestly want to start putting some gold ones in. We're just going to place them outside. Just realised we don't have enough beds. Bertrand, you can't really share. That's the only problem with you. We can put one in with Gilly. that you'll do just fine there. And what did we get? Construct an Oak Brethren chapel. So we have officially, now we've removed that out, got the Oak Brethren thing in. I think I'm going to start smashing out some more rugs. So we're going to change it though. Probably need a little bit more of these. Let's get maybe 3 more of each. And then what we're going to do is go for a rug until we have 2. But we're going to clear all and only make them out of linen. Linen or wool, actually, we're going to allow. So we've got, they're going to be fancy ones. It is time for a new event now. I might try to do something different now. I don't think we need to worry about shooting too much anymore. Let's do a bit of medical. And we'll just kind of, it's because they're on South 10, let's just attend a medical one here where they can learn. Yeah, look at that. So good. So we've got pretty good medics coming in now as well. You can train so well with this. It's actually insane. Way overpowered. I suppose he is a librarian 3. Now I'm just looking at the level up here for Bard 1. So if he's got his own private chamber, he needs to be in the role for 8 days and then he's good. Speechcraft needs to be higher, so we need to start leveling Speechcraft for R1 arc. Bertrand, Sergeant at Arms, has the levels for everything else. It needs, so the Sergeant's Podium needs also 4 weapon racks. So that's actually funny because I was thinking about that anyway. I'm going to go ahead and destroy a couple of those melee ones out. We are going to start stuffing in some weapon racks in here. It said 4, didn't it? You know what though? I'm going to go for a few more. I have 1 at each podium as well. Might even be able to move them out eventually. So if I get these kind of lined up, I could probably fill this with weapon racks. Let's not forget to look downstairs here as well. It looks like we're good here. And we're going to stick the clay in. Now, thermal properties of dirt is really good, but you do get the flooding. I know I've kind of not necessarily playing with that, but it's worth remembering. So I'm going to seal this side off, but I am going to continue this one on. I've just got to keep an eye on everything here for stability. I think it should be fine with that one little strip anyway. And we're on our last day of autumn before the cold once again. So something I also want to do is get a couple of pyres up on the top. I always want to just keep building. It's kind of crazy. Absolutely love it though. I think clay brick would be cool. So let's get a brazier or 2 up here as well. And then we'll get, yeah, like that. Just so when they're up there, it's burning, looks nice and warm. Research coming in nicely. We'll unlock brewing station. Don't necessarily need it, but we'll unlock it anyway for now. And I'll work on the next chapel eventually. I think we get 2 more of these. Either side like that as well. So they're coming up. I think that looks pretty cool. I don't know whether I want some seats in there. Let me just double check if they can have it. So Oak Brethren, no restitution of shrine or workstation. So it can have seats in there. So we'll probably want to consider that if we hold a service at some point. Now I'm going to put Babata onto training. So I'm going to take her off everything. She's our main artist anyway. And we're going to just go for train. There we go. So she can come and train marksman. And I'm pretty sure our Sergeant at Arms is going to be able to be promoted. We just need 2 more days in the role. Now I think our outer wall is done. That was pretty quick, to be honest. So we're going to have a bit of a pile for sticks. I'm going to take sticks off this inside one. And we're going to have one out here for it. Literally just sticks. We're 9,000. We don't want them inside, and they're used for fuel anyway, only on most things. Right, I'm going to do something a little bit different here too. I'm going to set some iron doors along the walls, like so, and we're going to create what is going to be the walkway through. So they're going to be able to come from either side of this to go all the way along, and we're essentially going to have a wooden walkway all the way across. Now, this is a lot of work again, but I want it to look the part. Right, traveling scholar has come. I don't care, really. I'll be honest. I think we've got a research to do, which is just our incendiary ammunition, onager projectiles, and trebuchet projectiles. We're not going to unlock it. I don't need them right now. I don't even know if I'm ever going to put those in. We'll see. So we're going to switch to manufactured now. And when we see the limestone brick, I'm going to place them down here. So it should be fine to continue on with said church. I am going to need to place soil under these. I'm going to remove all my walnuts and stuff. All of it needs to come out. I'm going to replace some walnut areas. Start regrowing them. I got so much food anyway. It doesn't really matter too much. And now that animals are dying, we get a free source of meat constantly. So we've got the cycle of basically getting fodder from these, feeding the animals, as you can see, filling up insane amounts, and then going into here as well. May as well copy a second fodder one into there. Barbata is now level 10, so we should be able to go ahead and get that in. I don't know if I've started making the big boy crossbows yet. I have to go through and have a look. I have. I've got a heavy crossbow times 2. Oh, 3, 4. Very nice. So Barbata, we're going to start with that superior or fine. Which one's higher? Go for that one. And then some. I don't know what level you can be to hold the heavies. Marksman 15. Okay, nice and easy. We're going to go through getting these guys on heavy crossbows now. Pretty insane, actually, that we're already on to loads of those. I didn't quite realize how well they were making them, which is fantastic. I've got them in the other room now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Break maybe 5 or 6 of these down. I want to move this into more of that room that I said and get my chests and stuff in here. This winter is rough, man. We have a hardcore cold snap right now. Minus 12.5 outside. 133 days in, though. Once this church is done, look, the main focus can be everything else and kind of leveling them up before we go and attack and crafting. So just for context, guys, great helms coming in fantastically. We just got to make some more steel. Now, I've got 3 burning iron and steel now, which is great. We've got plenty of coal. And sticks moving out here was a great choice because that then just means we've got loads of storage in here. Loads of iron, loads of coal. Technically, don't need these inside. I don't think it goes bad. So we could put the coal and all that outside too. Right, let's get this next research done on siege engines. The last one's the trebuchet and the trebuchet projectile. Maybe, look at this, 35 wooden mechanical and 20 mechanical just to make that. We'll unlock it anyway, though. We're almost done on this right-hand side. Look how much we're nearly there on research. I've just got to get these guys absolutely smashing them out. As you can see, we still have 194 thesis, which is probably enough for all remainders. Now, if you're wondering, just putting in the beams here, I need to get the roof on this final bit. Wood is going in all the way around. They're just dotting a few in, so eventually that will be done. We've got to deal with this cold snap, though. 134 days in, just filling in this section also in the gap here. So we're going to need to find coal from somewhere else once the snow is gone, but I think for now we've got enough. I think, yeah, 774, so we've got plenty. Just realised the church is pretty cold as well. It's probably important that we get in some braziers in here, maybe some fire pits. And I put 2 at the top this end, and then 2 down this end. This will look pretty cool, I think. And I just need to get in 1 more oak brethren this side, and that church completely done. I will be copying all of this into here as well, so it won't be that far off. It looks like we can hold another feast as well. We have a bard this time, so I'm just going to fill this out. Let's do it. Looks like we participate with everyone as well, so excellent event. This should make them really happy. Now, I'm going to watch it this time because you get to see it, and it'll be nice and warm and nice and toasty inside. Look at that, 25 degrees. Oh, there it is. Look at the feast. It's beautiful. There's some really cool stuff, man. This all adds quite a bit. This should give a fair bit of happiness to them. There we go. Feast, excellent. Let's just check in then. That should give, yeah, +8. Excellent feast. So not bad at all. 8 raw meat. Why are you eating raw meat when we've got loads of cooked food? That is so silly. I'm actually going to put this up, to be fair. It looks like we just gave away some of our meals, so I'm going to put that in. I wouldn't mind some more lavish meals. Let's maybe go to 8, and then they can eat a few more of those. I'm just slowly building those up whilst we grow herbs, because we don't have that many. Another traveling scholar. I'm not gonna say hello to that. We're just trying to get all this building done. The fire pits are in here, so lovely and warm in this church. Honestly, inside isn't bad. Even on the ones, so the heat is traveling. The ones without the actual pits in, it's still above like 5 degrees, which is okay, I think. Probably need some light in here. Shooting in the dark, which is hilarious. Let's get a brazier or 2 in these guys. We've got 1 in the top corner, and then maybe a little bit of light. Makes sense to have a light on to each lane where they're shooting, doesn't it? And then we'll probably just get a couple this end. 1 there. 1 there by the door. That should do. Maybe not such a dark and dingy room anymore. There we go. A bit of light in there looks much better. You can actually shoot. Barbata is training like crazy. So I'm going to get to marksman 15 so we can get the heavy crossbow, and then she can kind of stop doing that. Most of them are on, well, I say most, about 6 of them are on heavy crossbows. We're still knocking a few up. We're trying to make the armors as well. So as you can see, Great Hound's looking good across the board. And we're down to, I think, heavy crossbows. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, no, 3. Actually, only 3 were heavies. I thought I had more than that. That's okay, though. A merchant is here. Might be worth us saying hello. I don't think I ever built the caravan stop, so they don't fully come in. It's quite funny. Which is a very good point. Let's get a merchant store to the side. We'll go say hello anyway, but yeah, merchant store makes sense. Just found another bandit camp from them as well, but the main thing is we're going to trade. They have 21 chronicles. I'm going to take those. Maybe take the handbooks as well. They're getting pretty pricey though. That's pretty much it then. So we're just taking some books and a little bit of gold coins for some stuff. That's all I want. They don't actually have anything. I can't sell weapons to them, it looks like, so they're not interested in any of that. Because we've got loads of crossbows and stuff if they'd actually want to buy it, and loads of bows and all that sort of stuff, but that'll do. I think if we get Barbata on this, we could probably just get her up to level 15 here, which she's in. So we're going to do School of Shooting. Now what I'll do, that should be enough. I can take her off train and she can get back to actually helping with the plants and stuff. Well, as long as she gets there, I'm pretty sure she's marksman 14, so she should hit it. She's only just hit it though, and her XP cap is already over, so I don't know if this is a bad idea actually. She might not get anything. We'll see. Oh, Mary needs to be leveled up too. I don't think Barbara got anything, yeah, because of that XP cap. So Mary then, let's get both of these two training. I've been neglecting you every time. I know you don't like it, but we're putting you on it, dear. And we'll put Barbara back on it then. How's this bandit? Oh, look, this one's a much smaller bandit camp. So it, I think, is time. We're going to send everyone on this one, though, because I don't want to mess this up. So hopefully no one tries to attack us in the meantime. Why can't Tim go? Well, Tim doesn't want to come. This is very expensive on food. Cheese and fruit platter gives us 90. How much does cheese give us? 15. We'll take 30 cheese then. Well, I'm just going to have to go through and give them as much as I can on food. We've got pretty good amounts of like berries and that, so... Right, let's do it. It's a 2 days, 2-hour trip though. That's the only downside in the middle of the winter, so we're not going to get anything done, but I'm doing it. I think we can take this pretty straightforward in before we all die, but we'll see. Off they go. And just one at home. Tim, I don't know why you couldn't come, but you're on your own, mate. Actually, this is pretty good. Tim's just doing some research. We'll take it. We will take it. Plenty of books. You need to do the tier 2s then, which is what he's working on. Very confused by you, Tim. What's making you choose? I mean, you like intellectual. Is that what we've got you on? Oh, I have. Okay, he's a bit of everything. Oh, he's unlocked one. Anyway, this is the religious structures, so we can decorate a little bit better. Oak Brethren Idol, or the Church of Restitution wall decoration. A rally point's probably a good idea anyway, so let's get that. Actually, religious structures. I want to see if it's worth getting any of these ready. So the Restitutionalist lectern obviously needs to go in. Going to be behind a post, but that's fine. We have a wooden Oak Brethren idol. I have no idea what this does or which way it should be facing, but I reckon that. And then we can get our Church of Restitutionalist wall chapel thing. Have one each side of the door. Right, he's unlocked that. Next research is going to be very much a lot of this whilst we go through, but that's absolutely fine. I think getting this market cross would be super cool. It's pretty expensive. But yeah, we'll get in one of these rally points as well. This rally point is to be put up top. I'm actually going to stick it there though. Right, the caravan is there. Let's go say hello. I'm kind of scared. I do also think we'll be all right. Let's go take a look. Oh, wow. Look, it's like a whole settlement. Hilarious. That looks super cool. Okay, where's his storage though? And we are in a swamp of some kind. They've got the high grounds. I'm trying to think how we approach this. I've never attacked. So the archers are up top. Let's just move in a position where they won't be able to kind of hit us unless we go in. So they're all stood over here. We're going to try and take out one by one here. We have obviously insane shooting power. So I'm going to come around this side, take out these three before we even move in. We've got some pretty good armor too, so I don't need to worry too much. So we're going to bring these guys in and just say, shoot. That's one down. Good job. So melee coming. We're going to try and kill these before the melee get here, though. And wow, you're going to bleed, so that's good. This might be easier than I thought. He's got a sling over there, Steve's sling. So we're going to just move forward on this enemy here, which is melee. So we're going to try and absolutely annihilate. This is a good start. We got a stray shot on a melee there that's hobbling around. So we're going to turn and face these guys as they come down the ramp too. Yep, that is just... As long as we get rid of these melees... Wow, maybe I could have taken the bigger camps without even realizing now. This is awesome. Wow. Those heavy crossbows are super powerful. Just to have them in the mix, to be honest. And we're going to take out this sling. I like their little towers they've made, though. I don't think we can quite reach them unless we come this way. So we'll try. See if that works. It does. Yep. Good job, guys. And we are going to turn and face these. I think we can hit that from there. GG's. So we've got one little wounded settler. They don't like the bodies, but we are annihilating this. Holy crap. Wait. What are you doing? Shoot. Thank you. Shoot. Don't want to be caught in that, but it looks like we're hitting them pretty hard. Oh god, we're going to lose someone. All of you, turn on this. Get them. Right, we took it. Gilly Ford took the most grievous damage, but no one's died, so we're okay. Defeat a bandit camp. Can we heal her up? Because if we leave, I guess we can take everything with us? I have no idea, but we're going to attempt it anyway. There's one left, so we're going to kill that sucker. Ow. Thank you. Oh, no, there's one more. Kill him as well. Thank you. If we click leave then, there's... Oh, look at this. The mining book. Okay, this is what we needed to do. Look at all these superior weapons and stuff. We're pretty much going to take Catskin Banner. I don't want that. We're going to take whatever we can. We're going to come out of here with pretty much our whole weight in everything. They are worth some serious money. A bill hook. Flawless bucklers as well. We'll take all of them. 291 clay isn't bad. That's a lot of kilos though. Fine cudgels we'll take. We've earned the booze. Superior gambesons we'll take for now as well. Enemy skull trophy. I don't know if I want that. Some flawless light armor. Not bad. Stuffed pheasant trophy. Stuffed water vole trophies. I'm going to take those. We've still got some weight. This is awesome. That will do. Hopefully Aiden will not bleed out. Can I? Well, not Aiden. The other one. We'll see. That was really fun, though. As I say, I hope that isn't bad. Gilly is unconscious. I mean, if we lose one for all of that, we'll take it. It's not the end of the world. Although she's been a pretty good person for us. I need to check in. I don't think you can check them. I don't know if they'll die on the caravan or not. But we've got to wait just over 2 days until they're back, and we should be coming into spring then. But just on their way back, there's me this whole time saying, I wish I could see how many books I've got, and it's on the side, isn't it? I'm an idiot. I never expand the book section. We have plenty. I mean, over 2,000 in here. We're bringing the last book back, so I think we might be able to, when they get back, become the Grand Library. Don't quote me on it. I forgot to click send back, so we wasted half a day on them not actually traveling. It doesn't seem that... Yeah, they seem to fix the bleeding themselves whilst they're out. No one's died, so it's not a bad thing, right? We'll find out when they get back, though. This does make me feel like I could probably go and attack, although this is just crazy amounts of archers. I don't know about attacking a full settlement, but the bandit camps are no problem. And they are back. Have 5 settlers with roles in 1 settlement. What role did I earn? Okay, so injuries, look, it does show that they're okay but unconscious, but the bleeding did stop at least, so I don't know why I got that achievement. We only have 3 people with titles, so we'll take it either way. Right, last day of winter though, so we should really be able to fly and finish this church off in the next couple of days, and then I can really start to hammer out the mining out here too. As all our stuff, like they brought back pretty much all the food as well. I don't know why they have to carry all the food, because they don't blink and eat it. I have a few trophies to put up. Probably just stick them around the hall and all that sort of stuff. I guess you just They look kind of cool. I love a male pheasant. They are very pretty birds, aren't they? Literally riddled with pheasants by me. Let's take a look at what's missing on our grand fellows library then. So I'm just going to go through. We got 10 textbooks now, I believe. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 1 scholar's lectern. Yes. 1 ornate bookshelf. Yes. 10 wall bookshelves or bookshelves. Yes, got loads of those. 2,000 research books. Yes, because I've got 2,375. 1 grand research table and 1 basic research table. So I reckon it must be something in here. Is it do these classes wooden chair? I think I might need to get rid of these. And then we need to expand the room potentially. It might not be a big enough square footage because actually I didn't factor in that we've got all these bits missing. It said 60, right? That's 8 just in that little square though. So we have enough. I can't even tell the color of that one. That looks like it's the right color, doesn't it? As a fellows library. We'll know if I go region. Yeah, become a new university. Oh, yes, we did it. Well, I'm going to click that in a moment. I have no idea what it does. So, oh yeah, it does set up that room creative fellows library. Ignore me trying to count through it then. I mean, let's do it. Become a new university. You're about to trigger the last step in becoming the new university. Doing so, we'll call in a group of scholars to proclaim your charter of commitment to academic excellence. Not going to do it yet then, just in case it ends the game, because I'm not done. I got a few more things I want to do. And back in spring. This makes me happy. So let's clear this snow out and get a lot of this done now. I'm going to keep my fires burning, but most of them have actually run out because they had no one resupplying the sticks. I don't think it will take long for the research to shoot up now as well. I don't know whether to get second tier 2 in. I guess I could. I've put in the brewing station in here, but it doesn't really matter too much. I can put this in front of the window right here. I'm going to get second tier 2. Just so if the guys have nothing to do, they can sort it out. Okay, a beggar has shown face. This is good news. So we can probably go loot something up. Go give him a few coins. I have 12 coins, mate. He's only asking for 1140. There you go. And we've got a hidden stash. That's pretty damn close. So that's good news. This location seems to harbor hostile animals. So let's send maybe 5 people. We'll make do. I do want to keep a couple of our botanists here to start planting, so don't need our bard right now. And construction we probably want to keep. And we'll send Mary, is it, to level her up as well? It's an easy way to level up a bit more marksman. And a cook doesn't necessarily need to be there. Off you go, good friends. Now, the question is, did I send my artist away? That is what we need to know. Babata is our artist, so you're going to make those 2 stone statues, please. But we'll do it when you get back. So I'm not going to let anyone else craft them because I want them to be good. They're for the front of the church again. And send out 10 caravans. Nice. Smash it through some achievements. This game's got loads of achievements now. It shouldn't take long at all, to be fair. Oh my god, I've just seen, right, if we hold an event at this Oak Brethren ritual thing, if they're practicing Oak Brethren, it slaughters an animal. I'm not sure how I feel about this. You're definitely not slaughtering a cow. You can slaughter a chicken. Event quality is bad. We don't have a druid. Can you do multiple? It is a religious need fulfilled, though. It's decent. Event quality is pretty low, so room impressiveness is good, but sacrifice quality, that's why. Not going to do it yet. Okay, caravan is in. Okay, just wolves. I like these ones because you get quite a bit out of them. I mean, what is it? An art book, but it's more research and goodies that you get. There's a couple of gold coins, so we shall see. Hopefully I can take these. Yeah, because they're very accurate with these, so I'll attack target. Why not? Probably stay there then, because it's not letting me attack. Just shoot them yourself, thank you. And the last wolf, let's finish this. Hopefully we can leave. Okay, we'll take that one just because. Some advanced healing kits, very nice. Aged fine wine, they're drinking good tonight. And cider, you gotta love it, haven't you? More thesis that we don't necessarily need. I'll probably take the wolf carcasses with us because we can carry them, but pretty much it wasn't that good actually. It was just booze. Bit of healing's not bad, and this book, so off we go. I don't know if it was worth the time, but I suppose we're quite late in the game, so none of it really matters now because we can do it all ourselves. So just checking over. Iron and coal doesn't go bad outside. Sticks do. However, we don't need these sticks. I'm actually just going to leave them outside a little bit more. I could put a cover over the top out here, which maybe is not a bad idea. So just something like this. I really don't want to mess with my beehives, though. Yeah, there we go. I'll just put a basic roof storage over the top of that, just to keep the sticks good. It doesn't matter that we have loads of them. They can just pile outside, like I said, because we need it for fuel anyway. One really small merchant will come to the store. We'll see what he's got. Nothing spectacular, I'm sure, because he's on his own. But if we can get rid of a little bit of stuff, then we will. I can see there's a bit of barley and some seeds. A little bit of ale. Yeah. Does he actually like any of my stuff? Has he got any coins on him? I don't think he has. So just a poor salesman trying to make a living. Does have a dog. Yeah, he doesn't want any of the weapons. We have so much stuff. Oh, we've made some scones. Check me out. All right, for the sake of just doing something nice, then we'll take your food, basically. And your ale. We'll give you 100 coins for the trouble. Off you go. All right, unlocking a bit of research now. We've got the shields that I'm not going to use. There's the apothecary. It's not something I've actually used, but I'm guessing this is how you use the Greek fire, which would be pretty fun. We could also make some proper medicine. Let's just grab the shields for now, though, just to get that done, because it's not something we're going to use. What's this? Distilling spirit. It's an easel for painting as well. And yeah, this is saltpeter, quicklime, and Greek fires all the way down here, actually. I think my settlers are about to get home, so hopefully we can have all this polished and finished off. I've just set up a few stick ladders down the side of here, so hopefully they'll sort that to actually build all the roofs, and then we can get rid of it. I've given them way too many build jobs once again, though, so I've just got to wait for them to finish off. For the Great Helms, let me just double check here. So pretty much everyone then. I can see that we've got 4 Great Helms here. How many have we got that are not on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we go 2 more Great Helms, then we move on to the mail and we untick. So let's clear these a second. And we'll say just steel. That's pretty much it. The same as the Great Helms. And we'll use bones for the fuel because that's what they can do. Bones and sticks. And I move Gilly off carpentry and back to construction again now. So hopefully we can get all of this finished off. As far as mining goes, I am going to continue a little bit of this now. Not loads, just a little bit at a time. Probably better off doing these ones out here. And then I'm going to use some of the dirt to fill in some areas. Now, I don't think I'm going to need any more clay for now. I see we've got 1,008, a little bit on the floor. However, I was going to do a couple of small paths around some of these areas. Not sure if it's a good idea yet. I was thinking to do it. Depends what we have manufactured wise. We have the stone, but clay bricks, yeah, we have to wait on those, fortunately. Mary's getting mighty close to level 15 now too. We'll let her continue practicing, but we will turn her off that very soon. How are you, Babata? Marksman 14. Could hold an event. She's busy working at the moment, though. And you'll see the wood on the outer rim is almost done, so I'll be able to get my merlins all the way across eventually as well once this is built too, so it's going to be pretty cool. So one thing that I find really frustrating is the animals. For some reason, even though they have troughs and feed, always go and eat crops. It's really annoying. Like, obviously the ones in here are fine, but they keep, you see these little patches where they're missing. It's where a cow basically keeps coming to eat everything. I don't know why they do it, because there's feed everywhere and they'll just randomly graze. I wish there was a setting, and you'll have to let me know if there is, to stop them doing it, because from what I can see, they just help themselves and there's no way to kind of control them. Right, I think I'm going to try and tame some deer. This might be really daft, but we're going to go for the young ones. So 1 young or 2 young females, 1 younger male. They have retaliation, but tameable's easier if they're younger, I believe. We'll go with that one. Let's try those 3, and we'll allow deer. I mean, it's pretty bad for them. I guess they just can't lie. No, they can. So we can just have them in here. Maybe just tick deer for both. We'll try and tame them. I've never actually tamed the deer, so why not? You can pretty much tame every animal, I think. The wolves, the bears, everything. I just don't know. Hold on. Tame, not hunt, you donut. I pressed the wrong damn thing. Oh dear, I've been killing them all. We're supposed to be taming them, not hunting them. Okay, well, let's try that again rather than killing everything. We got a little bit of research coming in, so we're going to get furniture 4. Get that unlocked. These are the master beds. So I'm going to try royal linen bed. Why not? You're all getting treated. So what we're going to do, construct a restitutionalist chapel. It must be finished other than the floor. Very nice. I'm going to put in some of these beds and we're going to replace them with the other ones. So we're going to get rid of all the ones without these guys and just give them a bit of an upgrade. Obviously need a bunch of wood, so we're going to go mature and just chop. And Mary has officially hit level 15 on her shooting. Yay! I know you don't like it, so we can turn you off that now and you can get back to mining, please. So, chapel then. Not so bad. We need to get a few more of these in. I need to also get rid of these stick ladders because it's still looking a bit ugly. So, I'm going to work on making the treasury with a few chests in this bit now. And we're going to put the coins in there. Probably just get a wooden chest though. It needs 3. And we'll go ahead and put 4 in. Why not? Alright, moving on to serious mining out and about here now. Just waiting for clay bricks to smelt to finish that one off. And then I'm going to put in, obviously, a couple more of these. So let me just line these up. I want these to be symmetrical, so... Then we'll place the fire pits down in as well. That's pretty much done. We'll just need a few more of these guys placed. And honestly, going to copy some at the top. So it's a little bit different. We got obviously idols dotted around in here. I want one more idol in there as well. They actually look pretty cool. Little like, wooden idol. It's a bit more old school. This one's more like more of a modern religion, it seems. In our terms, that's what they look like anyway. Let's grab that last research down here. This is the better religious structures. So this should allow me to finish off what I was trying to do. I also need to make these beds separate once they're built, but they're not in yet. A fitting spot to display a mystical item of great importance. That's obviously if you want it to become something to do with the church. We're not grabbing prison desk. So is there 2 types of the altar? And then there's the large shrine. So restitutionalist large. I'm honestly going to put in, they're quite expensive. They put the gold ingots, but they look pretty awesome. And then we're going to go with wooden ones of these off the back as well. Just so there's loads. It'll be a pretty impressive structure then, isn't it? And they should keep their happiness good. I mean, we're not having anyone in meltdown, but the mood's somewhat okay across the board. But they have serious, yeah, see, lacking in religious, I think is the main thing. Yep, deprived. So across the board, the only happiness debuff is religious structures. Just checking out this other church event. So if we click it, look, pretty much everyone in ours is of the restitutionalists, apart from 2. However, it looks like you need bread and wine. So it's the closest thing, I guess, to Christianity is what they're trying to go with on the restitutionalists. And that's how we'd kind of get this up. So as it stands, it would be an enjoyable event without any of it anyway. But I'm not going to do it. I think our great helms did finish too. I just need to find them. We've got 1 superior plate armor there, so let's get these on as well. So, Gilly then, it's your turn. You may as well equip that plate armor too, why not? Enjoy yourself. Wow, you look awesome. Look, it's literally got our patterns on it. I guess that's because it's superior or something, I don't know. Now, there is a helmet somewhere else, and I just need to find it. I can't find it, so I'm going to make 1 more, which isn't a problem. Alright, everyone's got a great helm. We're on to plate armor now. I also need to make sure clothing is good. So our tailor needs to come off everything else. So Lily, you're going to come back to doing said tailoring. We'll probably go 5 of each just to have the extra. And then he can work on the rugs afterwards, which honestly, I want quite a few rugs if we can make them. So just getting on top of the wood, I set this whole area to be mined out, which they're slowly doing. They also have almost done this, and we've extended all the way down to this. So actually, mining wise, we're nearly sorted for the outer bit as well, which is really, really exciting. And we've managed to create our treasury now. So let's just come on in. We're going to say no warfare, no apparel, because I know what you like. This is just coins. And we're going to come back up here and we're going to turn off coins, because there is no point in having coins in these. We're going to get them down in the chest area. I'm just thinking we'll keep the manufactured stone to get the merlins in. I really want them to finish all this wood building before they move on to any of that. Then we're going to Merlin all the way around. Then I could probably do some limestone paths. We'll see. I'll do a little bit just to show you for context. If I go like too wide, it does look pretty awesome if you just put in some paths. I think anyway, it looks really nice. Okay, some kind of negotiators come. That does mean we're going to get to fight then. So what I'm tempted to do is let them come in because I want to burn them. Problem is we'll kill them too quick, you know? We'll see, we'll see. I'm going to... Maybe I'll leave this one open so I can burn them and we'll shoot that. So all we need to do is a fire arrow down at this and hopefully it'll ignite the whole thing. I might end up burning down my own gate, but it'll be hilarious. And there we go. Look, you see them putting in the floor? I think it looks awesome. Clay is my personal favorite. I know you can get the really fancy ones, but I just like doing it. All right, we have a little bit more research available now, so let's move on down into chemistry 1. It's something I do want to do. So there's apothecary bench. We have a little room up top that I could probably put this in. So I'm going to give this a go just here. And then that does mean, I think, some medicine shelves. It is. So I can put my medicine shelves up on this room to make this a proper medicine place. So we'll destroy these out. I don't need these shelves because we'll have proper medicine cabinets to deal with. So all of these can go. I'm going to put everyone on a 1 for cut plants because I need wood and they need to just get it done. And it's not these, that does include these, but they're not harvestable yet. Anyway, it won't really matter too much. So we're just going to do it to get a bunch of wood in. It's going to be pretty fun because I'm going to be able to get these Merlins on. And we'll just start. Construct a medical room. Yay, we finished it. So this is what we're going to go for all the way around. So it does resemble some kind of defensive. So we can shoot. We could technically shoot at them from like here if they're running around. And then meet up again in our little section here. And it's a fallback position. Let's say this gate falls down, right? We could let them come around. We can break out onto the walls through the iron reinforced doors. So there's still another door or two that they have to come through. And we can shoot down them. Not that I'm concerned. I mean, we have traps going all the way around anyway, but... Alright, they want to come fight. They're approaching in 3 hours, so we're going to come on in just now, I think. I'm going to get them to lock this door, and then we'll draft them and come up. So I'm only doing the 1 gate, guys, so I'm going to try and shoot. So we'll have everyone just set fire to stuff. I know, I see you. 17 enemies. This should be pretty fun. And we are going to hopefully pull them in the right way. I don't want them all in cover. Oh, wrong one. Come here. Up top, please. Ismay, you're going to come this end. You're also going to come this side. And you're going to stand right here. So, Baldred, can you not do flame arrows, actually? A good point. Thought you could. Maybe you can't with crossbows then, so we've just handicapped ourselves. Damn it, does it need to be a normal bow? Maybe. Hold on, have I got time to get someone? Go and equip a bow. This might be a bit silly, I really want to do it. Come and quickly equip that longbow. Let's see if you can get there in time. Because I stupidly haven't got 2 gates locked. And I really want to set them on fire. Oh, I mean, they look kind of scary. But I'm fairly certain they're going to go down pretty quick. Oh, we missed the first. Yep, that's 1. That's 3. Oh, yes, 4. 5. Okay. They're not even going to get the gates. They are just too accurate right now. We have trained them too well. Oh, my God. That is hilarious. So, we have fire arrows. I'm going to see. Guys, just come down here a sec. Oh, my God. They're running. Oh, okay. I didn't even get a chance, so it doesn't matter. They're too good. They are too good. Again, I don't need any of their stuff either, so I can let them all just disappear. Almost need an even stronger attack to come because they just got obliterated with those heavy crossbows. And our infirmary has been completed. Look at this, guys. We actually have proper medicine showing on the shelves, which is awesome. Yes, it's just herbs, but don't laugh. We have the apothecary table now. Well, 92% is almost in. You know what? I'm going to start putting these limestone floors down. And what I'm going to do is start decorating. I can have a market square maybe in this bit. If we get to it. But I do love a good path. And like you plant things like trees and bushes along the edge. It does work quite well. I quite like planting bushes. Specifically the colourful ones. So if we have any red currants as an example. We don't want them to spread. But we do want some red currants to be outside. And it'll look quite nice. Thing to remember is you will need to cap them off. Otherwise, that, yeah, like I said, they will spread. But yeah, I'm thinking something like that. I may even fill this too wide all the way to the edge. And then maybe see if we can get something in the square there. Same goes for the market stall. We probably want to pave underneath it with a 3 there as well. This is going to cost us a fortune again in limestone, but that's okay. We still got loads more over here and a load of gold if we want to get it as well. Oh, look at them coming in, little scurriers building away. Ye legends. Keep it going. Yeah, this is going to look nice. So after putting these merlins on, I'm just in the back bit here so they do it first. I've come to realize that 1 merlin is 10 limestone bricks, right? So we're going to need way more. We are 100% going to have to come and mine all this stuff out then. So the outer bit might have to go on hold for a moment whilst we continue getting a bit of this in. All right, the outer wood completely done now. So we're on to, well, the path is almost done inside for this bit. Then we can get them, well, exclusively on the merlins. Let's turn these flames off as well. We don't need those. Let's unlock paintings. That's our next research. So we've got 5 more researches to grab. And honestly, we're nearly there. Once that's done, we can turn it off completely. And they can be extra hands for other stuff. And back into summer now. 156 days in. The time flies when you're trying to get so much done, to be honest. I would say, though, the outer water is going to be done very soon. This is a mammoth task to get these in, but I see some of the merlins already coming, and the path down here now is done. So that's really good. I think I might wait and grab this market square thing, market cross, just to see what happens here. I don't know whether that means you can allow... It'd be cool if you could send auto caravans and stuff from it. We'll see when we have it, though. Right, let's have a look at this apothecary bench then. So, simple healing kit. So, textiles and herbs. Disinfectants and pigment. I mean, let's make... How much pigment do you get? Let's make 10 pigment. And we'll probably just go with healing kits then. So we'll say 10. That should be enough. And we'll use some of those herbs in here just to get that kind of going. It does take intellect though, which means it's fine because once they've done their research, they can move on to that anyway, can't they? And we almost filled pretty much all the shelves too, which is awesome. And mining, they're just smashing it out. I've been watching, slowly but surely getting this done. In one day, actually nearly completed this now that they've got their other jobs done, which is awesome. But we have had to trigger a bit more mining again, so I'm smashing out a bit more limestone through here just to get most of this sorted as well. And the final 3 on this section being sorted by Mary just here. And she'll have them done in no time, to be honest. I think they're both clay, so it'll take a little bit longer, but that's fine. And just keeping manufactured open on the side and the limestone to try and see how long we're going to be here. But it is coming in slowly but surely. Once they've done this back bit, it'll be much quicker. That's why I'm trying to do the mining furthest away first. Hence why we've done up to here. So I just, look, bear in mind, it's just this bit here and this bit here now. So really, really good stuff. I'm not going to let them mine any more after this, though, for a bit. Just so we can get them cut in stone. I think in the morning I am going to hold ceremonies for both of these. I don't know. We've got the 2 in here that we need to slaughter something. But it's going to have to just be a chicken just to keep them going. I'll probably just do theirs now. And then this guy, honestly, we'll do in the morning. It takes 1.5 hours, it said. So there's the chicken going in. Poor little thing. Well, hopefully they'll eat it afterwards. And there he goes. Oh, yes. This is the sacrifice. You got this, Tim. What are you going to do to him? I guess his closer resemblance to the pagan kind of thing. I don't know. Don't know much about religions, to be honest. Go on. There it is. It didn't show it. So that should keep those guys happy at least. And then we'll hold one in the morning for these guys. Now, just as an update, this bit's finished mining. I'm just mining a strip through here so they can get at this a bit quicker because they've got to come through here. At the moment, they have to go all the way around to get to it. And clay, I mean, not clay. The merlins across here, almost half done from what I can see. So that's pretty good. As soon as it's 6 AM, they're up. We can eat afterwards. Let's do it. It's enjoyable. That's all that matters, right? No bread and wine for you, but crack on. Now, this one's more just a praying ritual. So yeah, more resemblance of that, really. This should boost big happiness, though. There we go. Oh my god, did we just have people convert because of that? I guess we did. We just converted a few of them. Okay, we'll take it. So I'm going to change the manageable food and we're going to say meals. So I'm going to exclusively... It's one thing I probably should have said before, to be honest. And then we'll make sure our cook is permanently cooking. This should edit the last bit of happiness that's a problem. Well, it's not even a problem at the moment, but we'll do that anyway. And then job-wise, we'll make sure the cook is forever cooking. So we didn't actually have any meals. I made a mistake and got a cutting too many plants rather than cooking. So we'll just get that going again. They're just smashing in the resources to get it all done. They've just been taken, but it creates 5 at a time, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, Lily, I'm going to say you're not cooking yet. You're going to carry on. You're not sleeping yet. You're going to cook, so they've got some meals for the morning. One more lot. I know it's late. And then we'll slowly but surely catch it up. I could tell them to just eat some berries or smoked meat or something. But there we go. I got a good amount of meals in now. There we go. Meals coming up nicely. I mean, I haven't let her stop cooking, which is good. So each day we should get that up. I'm going to make the number a lot higher. So we're going to have loads more in, but that's absolutely fine. I think the idea would be to go as many as we can on the simple meals. Just have a few lavish meals in afterwards. But we're going to be on simple meals for quite some time. I think I'm going to convert one of these barley fields into more food. And I think beet seeds is something we have, so I'm going to go ahead and get that in. I know we've got loads anyway, but we definitely don't need this much fodder and barley anymore. I have started knocking up the booze throughout everything. So I've put in 30 fermented mead, 30 fermented ale. And you'll see that we have our pigment and healing kit as well. I actually am not sure what the pigment's for. I guess for art, which makes a lot of sense. Now it looks like we've got our next plate. So Bertridge, you're up. And you are going to equip the superior plate armor. We've got 7 more to go though. We're doing pretty well on these. Obviously one of our ending sequences, if we can after we become the Great Library, is go and attack a settlement. So I don't know how it's going to go. It's probably going to be terrible, but that's okay. And look at our little bushes growing in now. So once they get color on them, they're going to look really nice. You can basically use them for decoration and just say don't harvest. Looks like our market square research is good. Let's get this baby in. So it's not something. Market cross. Yeah, this is perfect. So we want... I'm actually going to go there so I can have... No, I'm not. We're going to go there. What I'm going to do is fill in 1 strip across that down there as well. So it's equal. I have no idea what this thing does, but I think it allows you to become the market hub place. You'll need a... whatever it's called. It might make people visit. Alright, it looks like we've got a raid on the way. 2 thugs, ruthless marauders. This should be fun. The incursion is now. I haven't got anything ready. I need everyone to get in and then we'll sort the door. Should be plenty of time. I have the flame stuff right now, so let's get them up top. Got a few people outside, so I need to get their booties back, but we got plenty of time. They're all the way up here. And obviously it does give you a minute or 2. Get your booties in. As your last, you're going to lock the gate, buddy. And we are ready to set fire to some people. Lock that damn door, son. I'm going to put them more over this side, I think, to try and get them across maybe a little bit. We'll see. They're just too strong. And there's our archer boy. And these other 2 can go over here. Got really good range on these crossbows as well, so it's pretty nuts. I'm hoping everyone's here. It looks like they are. Let's slow it down. We're going to put you onto flame arrow. Where are they coming from? We've got southern. Well, they're so spread. They are just easily killed here. That's unfortunate again. I don't want to let them burn. I'm going to move them all over. Wow. Stop killing them all so fast. I don't think I'd ever say this, but you're all going. You all need to get out of the way. Over this way. I want to burn them quite badly, but they're all too good. That's it. Come here. Harold, don't shoot them. Come on, incoming! Burn, son! Yes, ignite. Ignite, can I... Oh, he shot down with the fire arrow! Oh my god, yes, look at him burn! Oh, that's going to burn my own gate down, though. Yes, it burns it slowly, though. I don't think it does anything to the stone walls, which is fantastic, but it does burn our gate. I mean... Yeah, I think it was worth it. I guess you got to relay the pools afterwards, but that is crazy. And it's pretty contained. I mean, it's going to burn down our gate, I think, but they can't even come, look. They're just standing there because of the fire. Oh, they're breaking a wall. That's not good. Okay. Come along the wall, guys. Come along the wall. Come on through. On the wall you go. That's it. Come this way. We'll go deal with those. No problem. You mess with the wrong guys. So note to self then, they will start chewing on a wall if you if you set fire to them, but that's fine. All right, there we go. And it's still on fire, so we're going to want... Oh, the other one's caught fire. Okay. Anything wood does catch fire. I need someone to... Can we prioritize quenching fire? Let's do that with everyone. All of you need to get that sorted. I don't even have any water, to be honest. I don't know if that means they just tap it out. It does. Okay. I need to prioritize opening that door afterwards. That was fun either way, though. Everyone's pretty damn happy right now after that fight. Hopefully they can quench this, because I think it's catching fire on my my banner. Don't run through the fire, idiots. There we go. You can rage on. That's very fun, though. Anyway, back to work. Let's see. That was a nice fight. So almost done on the back bit. I've started putting in a few more here. I'm going to let them finish these before I put the next lot down, though, and just mining out a bit of this now. So anyone wondering, 163 days in now. The market square thing is in a market cross. Don't see what it does unless you have to make someone. Let's have a look, because there is a broker. So speechcraft and a treasury and a private chamber. We can make a broker. I've just realized I could probably promote these guys now. So let's get sergeant at arms up to 2. Might need to train melee for the next stuff, but we're going to do it. Means they don't like animal handling though, but they're not doing it anyway, so this is perfect. And a bard also might be able to go to bard 2. What do we need? Wall mirror. In a wall mirror and a wardrobe in their private chambers. So we need to find it, and we've got all these nice beds coming in. Royal beds. I've taken it to the limit here. Whose is who then? Arwanark in here. So we need a wardrobe and a mirror. I don't know why I'm being so nice to these guys, you know. I reckon you need to make them. Blacksmithing, there has to be a mirror. Yeah, there it is. Wall mirror. Silver ingots. We don't have any ingots. Where the hell do you get silver from then? Gold is readily available, but silver isn't. Is there a different way of doing it? That is the question. The answer's no. It is just pure silver. We might not need to be able to get the bard up then. If we find it, we find it. If we don't, we don't. We'll get it in. Just realized it says the ice box. They can't actually create the ice unless they're downstairs, is it? That kind of makes sense. I don't really have a lot of room. I'm wondering if we mine out another strip or 2 and we move the ice box down here, see if we can get that in. It is 2 degrees down there, so it takes quite some time for it to go bad. So honey never goes bad. Let's find something else. Milk. I mean, it's 45 days. I mean, it doesn't really matter to get the icebox in anyway by the time we've used it. But, yeah, just to say I've done it, you know. Now, I'm going to be limestone blocking all of this around the sides of the churches. It's the only bit I care about. We won't go very wide. I'll probably just do this. But I don't want anything to grow between or down the sides of them. So we're going to do that. That is a bit of an ask, if I'm honest, with the stone blocks, but that's fine. We've got one more statue to finish off, and then we can have both of them hammering through stone anyway. All right, they're doing pretty well up here, so I should be able to move the ice box down this end, and we're going to get the clay pieces in. It says temperature condition not met. Do you have to make them in the winter, maybe? It is possible, so I don't know if that's going to be any good then. Which kind of makes sense. You have to make it in the winter. Now, as a backup, we're going to need those oil splashes back down, aren't we? Doesn't make much sense to put them out here, if I'm honest. It actually makes a lot more sense to be a bit naughty and fill this whole bit out here with oil. And if we do it away from the wall, it should ignite in a good amount of fun. I'm fairly certain they have to walk on the fire trap for it to work, so we won't need to put the fire trap itself down. We can just shoot the oil. And we'll keep the one person with the bow for that exact reason. And there we have it. The second statue is done. We're going to install this one. And then our churches are completely finished. It was a lot of effort, but we did it. Oh, we have silver. 551 silver. I'm an idiot. We've got loads. All right, let's do that then. We can do the mirror just fine. I didn't even realize we had any. Let's put that up top then until we have. I mean, we should probably smelt it forever, but I'm just going to say until we've got 50. All right, let's make sure that craft for stonemason's bench is up nice and high. Then I'm going to max out that for a lot of them. Is that cat mine? It is. We got ourselves a new cat. Welcome. I reckon our mirror might be good to go. So we've got it set, haven't we? Just need it twice. How much is it for one? 10 silver. We've got the ingots coming in now. Or almost, just waiting for some smith to come and do that. I'm actually more bothered about the stone at the moment, so I want that happening at the for the minute. Now, I really don't want Christian doing crafting, though, so he needs to stay on research solely. But everyone else should be able to hammer this through, and we'll have all of these in no time, as well as the floor. In terms of the little market, I am going to do probably a bit of a wooden fence along. I don't know why. I think it's just quite nice. I don't know if that's the right place for it, though. Yeah, I can do it on the inside. And then we'll just strip out these bits. I just want to add a little bit of decoration through here, you know? Maybe one more from each side? Yeah, so they've got room to get through. And there is one nice bit of decoration I want to do in here, and that is a couple of trees. So we're going to have them like that. And then we're going to make it so they can't spread. We're going to do that. So we're going to plant 2 trees in there. They can grow out for the marketplace, and that is literally it. And then we could probably get like some nice lights along here, some torches or something. I love decorating stuff. What have we got? We do have some iron standing torches. This could be quite nice. Almost acting as street lights, really. Nothing too fancy. A little bit outside. And maybe one by this stall. Can't stop myself, guys, but I'm doing a walkway here. I can't stop myself. Lights coming in there, looking pretty cool outside now. And they're getting through all of these, so that's absolutely fine. I'm pretty sure we've got 2 people at all times cutting stone, so it isn't too much of a problem. And we got more research, so most of this doesn't matter. We got shields, let's get that in. 3 more researches to go. Harnold has gained sluggardly. What is that? What is sluggardly? Movement speed minus 15, global speed minus 20. Wow, that is awful. He's a slow drunk who is good in the heat. Basically likes to sit at the beach and do nothing, drinking booze. I'm cancelling the mining for a moment because we've got 2,200 limestone and we're looking pretty good. I think there's still a little piles laying about as well. So I'm going to hopefully get people crafting and building. Who is the visitor? Chaplain 2. Basically a priest. I think we'll hold a feast. Why not? Let's do it. It's an excellent feast. It's the night time. We'll allow them just for that happiness. I mean, we got some pretty good happiness across the board, but I'm going to do it anyway. Always good. The bard is there. I got him playing for him. All sitting around in their lovely armor. It's kind of funny that the armor comes with that on it, doesn't it? The only problem with doing that is you see how we've got excellent feast because I didn't select meals actually. We've got a minus 11 for 8 raw food. However, the excellent feast lasts 8 days, so that's okay. And yeah, he vomited from the raw food, which is not great. Need to keep that in mind. They all have vomited from raw food. I actually negatively impacted, but only for 8 hours, and they'll have the 8-day buff, so we're all good. Remember that every time then. But you see this, got the bushes in here. They don't spread because we've capped them off. That's why I've done that with the trees here. If you like to decorate, sometimes I do. I love decorating. Now, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to put a little storage spot. And we're going to say just limestone. And the highest priority on that one. And I'm hoping I can turn this one. Yeah, that's on low priority. So all limestone should move up here. And it just means the actual... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. They won't have to keep traveling to get the stone. This will speed it up once they reset. So hopefully they'll keep moving it across. Yep, much quicker. So if you're trying to go efficient, I haven't been efficient at all in this run. I know how to be efficient, but I just haven't done it. Like doing this, for example, next to these burners. But that should speed up our stone quite considerably, and we'll be able to finish all of this off. This bit's pretty much done. All of this is done, and they should go back then to the outside. I'm going to let them finish this back row off before I put any more down. Back into autumn, though. What is that now? 168 days in. Man, it's taking me a lot longer than I thought, actually, but I do keep adding little bits on. I can't help myself. And look at that. We're only on... Oh, no, the raw is because it's being transferred, actually. We're actually down 1,000 limestone off the back of that, which is crazy, man. We are going to need more, then. We're actually up to the edge of the map on limestone for this patch, so we are going to have to continue mining from this one. Good news is there's a couple on this bit. I think the market square bit is done. Look, we got those trees, so they're not going to take that long to grow in either. I've remembered to set them not to be cut, but if we look, they're actually nearly there. And I think all of our Yep, that's looking good. Got a couple more left on that side to finish and we're good to go. So once they've done that, I can start putting on this side, although we could probably do it now. No point waiting any longer. We're nearly there. Let's get a nice row there. And once they've mined out some more limestone, I'm going to continue on our little canal. We just see we've got 425 tiles, so we may as well continue this on. We've done really well with getting those back up. And it will take less time the closer they get to this, remember, as well. So I just want them finishing these ones off. And they've pretty much done this already. Now that we've got those stone blocks, it's super fast. One day, and they've just done all of that. Yep, I see all that in. So I'm going to come again with another row, and I'll do the same on this side. Remember, we already have a chunk done this corner too, so almost there. And then we're going to focus all our efforts to be flipped across to the mining. We're almost there on the research. We've got 3 more. We're about to get enough for the next researchers anyway. We'll unlock that one. 2 more researchers to go. We actually need a total of 60 of those and 30 of those. And we have 20 anyway, so nearly there. Officially out limestone now. So over we go. They blasted through all that. That is crazy how quick they did that. So we'll go ahead and grab these. I'm going full ham. I'm going to go all the way to the edge where we need to go. And I'm saving the last block to have some fun and mine it out and watch the water flow. So I'm just going to get all of that in. I've done this side and this side. So they've already started chunking out of this one. And we're almost there on the wall anyway. I've got a little gap here and this section here, and a little bit here. And we're done. So, to be honest, why not put it in, right? Let's at least do this one. And we're cutting the stone. We are low on limestone, so we'll let these things happen. And then we're laughing, right? Still a good almost 1,000 limestone going to be needed for that, which is honestly pretty nuts. We're going to keep mining. I'm trying to do it before the winter here. That's my little goal. We are 170 days in now, so pretty beastie build, I would say. We have done a lot of decorating as well. The food just continues to climb. Everything other than limestone is good. And as a little hoorah, we are going to try and kill something right at the end. I've still got to convert into the Grand Library thing. But look at the happiness. We've got mead and stuff coming in. These guys are loving life. Look at that. Doesn't get much better. Lacking in entertainment. Don't know why. We've got entertainment, but you're fine. Just drink booze. I'm going to continue to hold events for these guys too. And must not forget that. Let's get the study group going. Just picking whoever it is just to get them leveled up. We're all good. I honestly don't think we're ever going to ignite this oil, so Harnold should probably go back to a crossbow when we attack. For now, I'm going to leave him on it, though. So we have some mirrors. Let's get these babies installed. Let's put it in the separate bedrooms, whoever has one. So we'll go one there and one there. He needs one anyway for Bard 2. There we go. It looks like he's available for Bard 2. Oh, yes, we will take this. They are getting pretty strong. Oh, there's a ballista. Okay. Who is it that's coming? Oh, you're not very good at marksman, are you? Okay, we'll take him. But what we're going to have to do with this settler then, I'm going to need a new bed for a start. Although I don't think yeah, not enough beds. We'll get one in. You're going to just train. And luckily, training, it gives extra XP. I just love being attacked, but we'll take him in. There we go. We've got him on ranged. I've got him hopefully enough stuff to get him some armor on, but the bodies are good because we need people shooting. Oh, I just love this game, man. This is going to be fun. Ballistas, it makes me want to keep going because there's going to be even more attacks, but I've got to get a video out at some point, guys, you know. The coolest thing now is, I'm assuming then not ballista, not so much, but an onager or trebuchet would absolutely obliterate these gates, wouldn't it? Alright, we got more research. We're almost there. They've just got the last books in. Let's get distilling. And one more research and we are there. So 25 more books. We get the large bout and the war table, which probably is good to get in, actually. And I've got a place for that anyway. So search party's about to get here. We're just mining out these last bits. Haven't quite finished the top. We got 4 blocks there. This little chunk, this chunk, this chunk here, and these little bits here as well. So all good. I think it might end up being, yes, a negotiator, so we're good for a bit longer. We will leave that one to run. And look at this happiness. I did it. They're all super, super happy. Ah, that's what you need. I don't think I've ever played for this long, by the way, right till the very end. All right, they're about, I'll give it an hour and then we'll get everyone over. I'm going to get them all ready, though. All right, they're all in place and all ready. I've got the one gate locked. This is 17 enemies. I have no drama here, to be honest. I think we're going to absolutely obliterate this. There is one catapult thing, though, that needs to be set up. You don't see it yet. You must pull it out to set it up, I believe. But we'll see in a moment. So I'm going to get them all in position and ready anyway. We have our fire arrow. I'm going to leave it on fire so we can just kind of ignite that if I need to as well and just obliterate them when they come. Oh my god, they're setting it up to come through here, are they? Or are they going to build it and wheel it over, I reckon? I reckon they're going to build it and wheel it over. I don't know whether the second gate's a good idea here, but I'm pretty sure we're going to kill them super fast. Guys, this setup is absolutely beastie. Wow, we're going to be here a long time. I don't know whether I should just start shooting them across the wall then. They're taking that long. I'm just going to bring them over to the wall. That'll teach you. This is why we put the wall across, I guess. So, why not? Good night, everyone. We managed to get them in a horrible position here. You silly fools. Yeah, that's just good night, everyone, basically. Holy moly, we just annihilated them. Because their marksman is so high, they are really accurate too. It's just crazy, man. That was the easiest attack yet. They didn't even come to the doors. I think it's time for a feast, but like I say, we'd have to use meals. So we're going to hit it up. We're going to have a late night feast and then you can go to bed. Not that it's needed. I mean, I could just leave them, but happiness is good. Ah, there we go. So if they're happy, look, I'm just looking through the stats. I never really figured out the exact, but if we hover over it, XP gain, 15% for being merry. I don't know whether that's one of his traits. It's not. So because he's happy, he's getting a 15% speed boost to learning. Same goes with positive social interactions, so plus 5%. Which reduces the chance of annoying each other, which increases the happiness again. That's really cool. And then we can go through each skill, basically. Tells you what percentage about how much quicker they are based on their stats. I never really spent any time in the attributes bit, the full breakdown. But yeah, look at this. Global work speed for being happy is 10% quicker. Inspiration for higher quality items, 10%. Cooking, no. So yeah, basically having happy settlers is pretty damn important. So, Babata, what is it to make you happy? 8 raw food. Lacking in religious activities. I think she is one of these. She is. So we're gonna slaughter a cow. So we can make her happy via that. And our final research is done. So we are now gonna basically turn everyone off. I'm not gonna turn it off via this, but I am gonna just turn it off on the actual research benches because we don't need them. All is good. Everything is complete. So now that should free up a couple of extra bodies for other work, which will fall into mining and crafting, hopefully. And honestly, they're almost there on the wall now. The last bits coming in. So large bell, which will take them to the active point. So the bell, I honestly feel like over here is good. We need some iron ingots for that, but that's fine. What else did we unlock? Got the wall table. It doesn't really say what you kind of need with this. However, it would be nice to have it in this bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to build a war table just in there. And what else have we got? Spirit distillery. I don't think we're going to get into spirits. Really don't need to. Right, war table is in. I still have no idea what this thing does at all. I wonder if it means you can organize certain things. Or it gives you a boost. It doesn't really say. Is it like something they gain happiness from? I don't know. You can go in the war room anyway. Treasury. Alright, beggar has come. I'm not going to bother. I don't think we need to. The main thing we want to do is fight now. And train at the event once we can. A couple more days because Denise is level 3 on marksman from 0, which isn't bad, but I reckon we can get that up even better. Alright, I'm going to get everyone mining that is able-bodied apart from the chef. Everyone else, get to it. Don't think we need to worry about too much more armor. She's working on it. We're getting the extra last helmet in, but I don't actually know where it went. But we have our stones anyway. Last pieces coming in makes me super happy. Day 8 of autumn though, 175 days. Man, it's a mammoth task. Get these back in place to mine, and everyone is going to go to town on this now. This side's almost done. And there it is, the final one. Boom. Right, so no more of that. I've set the stone blocks now down to 50. So I'm going to let them do a couple more. Then everyone is going to be mining until there's no more mining to go. And then they can get back to all the other jobs, which will be the armor and that whilst we wait. And we'll turn ourselves into the giant library. Then we're going to go fight. So that is yet another Great Helm done. So I don't know where they're putting them. Unless they weren't very good and they're smelting them down. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, it's getting cold again. Let's heat this place up. Yeah, look at this. Going to town on it, boys. Let's go. When you put all of them doing one thing, it's insane how fast they actually do it, to be honest. I probably should have done that with research, got it done much quicker, but it's because I get too excited, do too many jobs at once. Let's check on the other side as well. Okay, only 6 more blocks, plus these 3. Not a bad day's work today at all. Completely finished. Might be time for the event now. It is. So I probably don't want to do it in the middle of the night, but we'll wait till the morning, and I'm going to make sure that Denise is in. Level 3 marksman, almost level 4. Right, let's pause up and we're going to do it. So she's not amongst the squad, so we're going to add her in. Wonder if a second librarian, I'm assuming, makes you be able to do more and make the event even better. But we'll go with that one. Are you even allowed a second librarian? We got a couple of 10s on Speechcraft. I'm thinking like Mary. Mary had a little lamb. Can we make you one as well? You can only have one, so I don't know why it says you can select more. Is it maybe if they come along? We are so close, guys. Look at this. We have the final piece from over here, so I'm ready to mine these out now. Aiden's going to finish that. Oh, you're going to get yourself flooded, mate. What are you doing? I love watching this. It's why I leave it till the last bit. Are you ready? Wait, run! Run! He's going to outrun it anyway. That's cool. Right, one side of water completely done then. And it looks like the final pieces to the puzzle on this one are going to be finished off as well. All before the winter, 177 days in. I don't know if we're going to quite get there. I didn't check how much Denise got leveled up. 7, so she did pretty well. And there it is, the next bit of water. Oh, there you go, floating you up. Last couple. These are, we've got rocky soil, so it takes 3 hits, but we're all done with that water. So we're ready for the library now, basically. So I'm going to turn myself into the Grand Library, and we're going to figure out what it is to make these new universities, sorry. So we're going to say yes to this, because that will bring scholars. Endgame event, 5 hours. Okay, so I think we're fine. It should let you carry on, I hope, because I want to go and fight something. If not, we're purposely going to reload and go and get everyone ready and fight. Right, traveling scholar, have I got a... This is the visitor, is it? Oh, there's a few. Come on in, mind the oil. Oh dear, let's see what they have to say. I guess they come and check out your library and see if everything's happy. Christian's hard at work. Oh, there is one here. Cuthbert's already here as well. I don't really know what this means, but we are the new university, best in the land. I'm assuming there's an achievement for passing this. I have no idea. Have I got to say hello to them, maybe? Let me grab Christian a second. Nope, they just have a look around. And there it is. Oh, I can continue playing. Perfect. Complete new university. Congratulations, you reached the end of Going Medieval. All the games complete to continue playing. Yes, that is exactly what we're doing, because now is the time to fight, ladies and gentlemen. So we will get that going. Right, let's go have a look. I think we're going to take on... Well, there's some that are closer, so probably just going to be these. They're hostile. Penang. We're going to go send a caravan and kill this. Or do we... Does it just have to be called a caravan? I guess so. Because these guys like us. These guys don't. These would be the weaker, but they're too far away. Tiles away. I want to be able to attack them pretty quickly and maybe get the second one. So we're going to go to this one here. And we're going to go with absolutely everyone. For some reasons, like Tim just not travel. I have no idea why Tim will not come. Let me check in on him, because what is your problem? Is it contemplative? I don't know. So I think we're going to have to go with everyone bar Tim then. For some reason, he will not come. Or you're only allowed to send a certain amount, actually. So we'll maybe leave the weaker marksman behind. So yeah, I think it's maybe the amount then. So Denise, you're only a marksman 8, so we're going to keep you home. Yeah, it looks to be the case then. It's just too many people. And food, we will just take some scran with us, will be good. I'm going to take a few extra bits of food because we're going to go and fight a bit further away. We'll probably be able to take some food actually anyway, so there's probably no need now that I think about it. The settlement's going to have food if we win. We either win or we lose, right? All right, we're almost there. I'm actually excited and nervous at the same time. This is going to be... Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're finished. We've done everything we wanted to do. We are the new university. I should probably just show you guys as well everything whilst we wait for them to arrive. I love this little section. We've got no use for it, but it looks awesome. Obviously, the 2 churches, you've all seen inside here anyway, but it's more about what it looks like from outside, and I think it looks pretty cool. We made, and remember, we've used most of the map, other than this bit up here. We've done a pretty good job. Now, I think building something in the middle or the 2 sides even higher would have been pretty cool here, actually, now I think about it. But other than that, it's pretty awesome. All right, the caravan is there. So we enter location, I assume. Both excited and nervous. 43 enemies, though. Where the hell are they? Oh my god, their settlement is made out of clay. Ooh, nice big gates. That looks cool. Yeah, look at their place. Oh, they've dotted themselves outside the walls as archers, so pretty impressive. I reckon we could do some pretty nasty damage to these guys anyway, though, so we're going to start. See how we get on. Just looking if there's anywhere we can get height, but this shouldn't take long to break through. There's only... it's dirt, so we can mine probably one of these. Quite clever how they did it. But I'm going to go through killing the archers on the wall, hopefully, first. Going to be a case of just walking up, I hope, and shooting these suckers. Oh, he's melee. This is what we want, isn't it? Oh, he's slinging. Oh, he's dead. It was like instant death. Good shot. Well, we're going to shoot. Let's see if we can attack you. We're going to stop there. I don't know if they can get clear shot, but we do have shots on these anyway, so it's going to be pretty nasty when they show themselves. I'm going to move this way. Come on, bow. Show yourself. You did. You did. That's it. Come on out. They're coming across, so we're just going to get free absolute murders on all of these. Wish I could see how many we've killed so far. I don't see a simple way in other than maybe building a ladder. Actually, if we could take over this, that would be interesting. They're not doing a lot of damage to us, so it's pretty good. They're all coming across, actually, so I could just stand here. Deal with all the outer walls. Because their arrows, remember we got pretty tanky armor on, so it's hitting us and not doing any damage. That's another 2 dead. Good job. How many more have we got on the walls? Whoa, loads over this side. I mean, game over for anything that comes. I probably will just go pound on the front door. I'm gonna kill this one first. Oh, he's got a pretty big shield on. And he's throwing something at us. He's dead. Get out of here, sucker. I reckon we could probably come around this. Why does everyone live in a blinking swamp? And they come a little bit wider, actually, because they might come out the gate. What's the health on this? 680, so we could probably kill it pretty quickly. Let's come forward, then. We might be able to get a few shots. Does it? The weapon cannot damage this target. Right, okay. That's awkward. So if we can kill and then find a way in via maybe mining up some dirt or something, that's quite interesting. I'll figure out how we do this. Yeah, I'm going to come over this way. We're going to mine out some dirt blocks. I'm going to undraft these guys, and they're all going to go mine. Don't eat everything. Or make some ladders or something. I don't know. Let's do that. Like we're sieging this place. Yeah, I don't need dirt. Let's just make ladders. Probably won't need that second one. I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to get rid of this. Guys, no time to sleep. Let's go build. There's a whole lot of them bunched over this side. This is like some pretty cool little keep that they've built. I'm getting little ideas, you know. Look at this little pen as well. Be careful of these guys coming closer. The good thing is, yeah, if we can take over this, that we'll be all right. I don't think this is locked, or we could break that down. We'll just go along the walls. This will be really difficult for them if we do that. So they'll have to run at us somehow. Playing it tactically, and then I'm going to let him sleep before we climb on up. All right, let's bring him over. First day of winter is upon us. I'm going to grab everyone, and we're going to try and get up now. It looks like we can. Perfect. So we're going to try and take over this. We can't get in there, so we're going to have to hold on this wall, which is okay. We're going to get some rage. Can I get through there? Can you guys attack that? Oh, no. They can't. So we're not going to be able to get into anything. We could take melee weapons when we have it. I'm hoping we can start shooting him. We can. There's one dead. So we're going to float around the wall, basically, and just start killing everything. It'd be a pretty good idea. Come on, nearly there. You're going to start absolutely obliterating these when you get the chance. Another one dead. Oh my god, don't go running down. Just stay along the top. Holy moly, they are good. They are so good. This is all their melee ones dying too. Easy kills, guys. Easy kills. Say goodnight. So all we've got now is this whole big bunch of people on this bit. I've got to be really careful. Now we can get down and in through this now. So what we'll do is probably pick up a melee weapon and break these down afterwards. Let's just let these guys come. Pretty much. Let them come and we'll shoot them. Just like that. No rest for the wicked. I've got to be careful we don't go too close to these because there is a lot there. Although they are ranged. But I'm going to play it step by step. Just a little bit across and then kill these guys when we get sight on them. Like now. There we go. Good shot. We should be able to start shooting these now. Go on, guys. Get some shots off. Here it goes. We're going to start. You're mainly going to want to kill the ones running at you. There we go. Perfect. Next ones. Good shots. Once you've hit them, they move slow, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because then they're hobbling. And it's game over. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Next one. Wow. Yes, keep it going, guys. Get Carl. He's throwing stuff, actually. Okay, these are all ranged, so this is good. Once we get a flurry off. Come on, you little spuds. Get them. Doing a bit of damage to us here, but nothing too special. There we go. And that is GG's, I would say. To this settlement, we've got a few melees coming behind us, but that isn't a problem. We have killed all of those, so we're going to turn and face now. Maybe come this way. We've got one more. He'll go down before he gets a chance anyway. Oh, look how much like tickles us because of our armor. Come on, guys. Finish him. He did. And there it is. Right, let's move across to here. Here they come. I'm going to slow it down. We'll hopefully finish these guys off. Wow. Get Lucas before he gets closer. Get him, guys. Good night. Oh, bless him. Get Oswald. Get him, guys. Get him, boys. That's it. Defeat an enemy settlement. Check me out. This is all mine, so I think we're good. I'm just going to kill off these and see what goodies they had inside. No mercy, though. I'm sorry, guys, but it is death to all of you. They're all running. No one's going to get away. Right, let's come on down. I'm pretty sure we did it. Does that open the doors? It does. So I kind of want to check out. Wow, this looks nice. When we leave, we've got to see what they've got. Probably not a lot, but we'll have a look anyway. Let's take... Oh, they do have a mining book. So actually, if we wanted to carry on, we could just go crazy on these and start killing them. They have loads. Didn't actually have that much food. So what I'll do... Oh, 869 coins. One way to make some money, isn't it? And mechanical components. This is a good way of getting ahead on this sort of stuff then, really. I reckon you could do that with way less people. Not way less, maybe 10. That's it, we'll leave. I am tempted to try a bigger one. Should we do one more? I think you have to send them home, though. If I have to send them home, I'm not going to do any more, and that's what we'll call it. If I can do it directly from here, then I'm going to. No, it looks like you can't just send them this way. No, so we've completely killed out that one. I guess it disappears, yeah, it will disappear afterwards. But guys... That is where we end this one out then, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit the thumbs up. Right at the end of autumn, 179 days, the full settlement. I've really enjoyed this. We've gone through and made the new library, haven't we? As always, though, thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Really do check out memberships or on Patreon or on the channel if you want to support me that little bit more as well, because it does take me a lot of time to put these in, and I work 40 hours as well. So, with that said, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.